What's with the curtains?
I'm living in a world of darkness.
Right.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Vampire the Masquerade, Giovanni Chronicles, with Desiree Valdez as the storyteller. If I was a vegetable, what kind of vegetable would I be?
Yeah.
A radish, of course.
A radish. Oh, what kind of vegetable?
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
I'm trying to grow them from seed right now, and they're already germinating.
Oh, wow.
Little guy. So
Yum. All right, Chef.
I don't know, does a squash count?
Yeah, squash
butternut?
is a vegetable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see a nice little acorn squash.
spaghetti squash.
He's our little butternut.
Broccoli?
He's a little butternut.
Sorry, little butternut.
Jade, you said a daikon?
I did say a daikon.
Okay.
That's a radish, isn't it?
It is also a radish.
Yeah, interesting.
Radish twins.
Oh
Jen,
yeah.
what do you think?
Tomato lettuce.
Oh, nice. Multi-layered iceberg, romaine. Oh,
Crisp.
Crisp.
They're refreshing.
Was that too short of an icebreaker, Des?
No,
That's what an icebreaker
I'm
is?
all done.
Very short.
I don't know if you guys
Go
are
for
ready,
it.
but I'm kidding. Let me put these away.
Yeah, what would you be?
Oh,
Group,
what would I
group
be?
leader?
A vegetable?
Yeah,
A vegetable?
yeah.
I hate picking
kale.
onion.
That's
Onion
the
is like the
kale
standard, like multi-layered. But I think avocado.
Yeah, those are good. I wish I'd have thought of
It's more
that.
of a fruit. That's actually a fruit.
Oh,
yeah.
No, we also had a cucumber tech,
True.
right?
You
Fruit.
should-
Yeah, tech, but
yeah.
how do we use it?
It's how people perceive it.
How are you using?
Nobody bites into an avocado on a hot summer day.
Some people might.
Yeah.
It really refreshes.
The chill taste of avocado.
Yeah, avocados have no chill. It's
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie though, growing up my favorite flavor of ice cream was avocado.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see why.
It's like the
Tasty.
traditional like Filipino
Yeah.
ice cream flavor.
Supremely
I
tasty.
do like avocado Gatorade too. And that's pretty good.
Shut the
I think that's just like Gatorade you leave out like
What the
overnight, right?
Who
Just
let
in the
you
sun.
in?
Yeah, aka Gatorade that's been left out.
It used to be lime, now it's avocado.
And it's starting to grow mold.
It's like, yeah, it is a strange matte color. It's a matte texture to it. Okay,
Question.
Yeah.
so I want you to all be acquainted with your sires, since that's who we last saw you.
I want to be acquainted with my character sheet too.
Okay, yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yours is actually on the table in the
it's
main
next
house.
door.
Where's mine?
Yeah.
Oh, here. No?
No,
I have yours.
we gave
Oh,
all of
thank
ours
God.
Yeah, he's the one who kind of like
didn't.
stared
Oh.
at it adoringly, and
No, it's because I had noted edit on the back
Oh,
of the sheet.
this one's a chicken.
Aw. Do we need to start over now?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we're good. We're fine. What vegetable would you be if you?
So
my
I've seen
God.
Moana.
Oh, I haven't yet. Have you?
Alan Tudyk's really good in
Did
this.
you enjoy it? Oh yeah.
Tudyk?
Yeah. He's the chicken.
Oh, of course he is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chicken. Okay.
All right.
Chicken.
No.
Well, cool. So is it good? Is
It's
it?
just Alan Tudyk making authentic chicken noises.
That sounds about
He has
right.
the best characterization in the entire film. He doesn't have a line of dialogue.
Oh my god.
Nice.
God, my
I need a power
total
cord and I
fangirl
need a
crush on him is
connection.
just even more solidified.
Where's the music? Oh, never mind.
Speakers are on, so you can connect.
Okay.
But are they paired?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
But
It's
I'm
always great when they find each other.
Yeah.
It gives you a little
It
faith.
does. And
I don't know, they're just so
roboticness?
smug about it though. Every single week they're just a speaker in his band.
Connected.
I don't know. I like the
We're connected.
constancy.
What about you? Alright, yeah.
Wow. I'm going to put a value judgment on it.
Alright, here we are.
That's hilarious.
Alright. You have to realize that, like, when I'm sitting here, I don't hear half of the amazing jokes that you say, so I just want
Welcome to my world.
I want to acknowledge how funny you guys are, because I listened back to the recording, I was like, oh my god, there's so many things I missed that I didn't get to laugh at. But, if you don't mind, I'm going to put this here. And... Alright, so here we are. We are back with our... The Last Supper, Acts 2, oh my god, Acts 2 and 3. Hopefully, I think we will get to everything, so we will finish this particular chronicle.
Oh, yeah.
Which is exciting. So, as I was mentioning earlier, I wanted you to keep your sires in mind, because those are the last people that you saw. These are the first people you see in the tavern in the inn.
That's right. They're all sitting at that table.
They all unmasked. Yes, they all unmasked themselves, along with some of the other folks that you may remember seeing at the quote-unquote feast.
Indeed.
And so, here's your sire. You can pass it down when you find your sire. Renee's, yours is in there now too. I couldn't find a picture of Wilford Brimley. I wanted to so badly.
Are you kidding me?
I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one that would fit. I wanted it to
Just
fit.
Photoshop a beard on him.
Yeah,
You mean
but,
Dumbledore?
I don't know.
yeah, no, it's just
You mean
this.
Brimley never did Shakespeare?
No, apparently.
It's Giovanni.
That's Giovanni. In case he had to
forgot
put
what he
himself.
looks like.
Yeah, exactly. He's put himself into everything. So we'll put him up
Snide
here.
bastard.
Yes, this is why we're all here.
Really.
But anyway,
Oh, wait, can I get a refresher on what Lady Jadviga looks like?
yes.
Oh, we're passing them back.
No. Hold on to that. That is
Okay.
your sire. That's a very important thing for you to hold on
yeah.
to. I have the rest in addition to these other two. And we are good to go.
Des, real quick question.
Yes,
Is my
yes.
sire Lee Pace? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Des.
You're welcome.
Oh, I like your idea. Let's
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah. So these are who your sires are, unless you just want to
Got
stare at them
Sigourney.
longingly, which you can.
I know. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. And Jen got a medium-boned, gorgeous man, apparently.
Yeah, medium bones.
He looks
That's right.
medium-boned
Yep.
to me. All right, so
I'm like imagining you just like Google searching
medium-boned.
medium-boned men.
Yeah, as established.
I-
Safe search, safe search.
Safe search. Definitely safe search.
I'm not sure if you get any results.
No.
No, you get results for everything.
Yeah. Random chicken.
That's why you
hot
safe
sauce.
search it.
Yes. Okay. So last we left you, you were in the
We were in the tavern.
you were the Inn of the
Yes.
Lion, established in 1378. Hardstadt had told you to go there. You had also made some fairly quick work of some brigands that had detained you on
Bastards.
your way there.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
And you got to unleash your powers, which was pretty exciting.
Pretty cool.
Hopefully that left you feeling a little bit more empowered than the past,
You
session
guys
left.
are worthless newborns.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. All right. So that'll show him.
Yeah. We got to floss our skills.
Yes, you did. So okay. So you're in the Inn of the Lion, and you noticed that the innkeeper was ignoring you, as
Technical
well
problem.
as his daughter, who
I tried bringing my own pencil and it just
was also working at the inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so all of that was going on where you were just being ignored. And then Giovanni, ever the, class act, he was actually hiding in the shadows with your sires. And Lady Jadviga is theirs too.
Okay.
So he appears and says, please take seats that we may discuss like civilized folk whatever business you have with the conspiracy of Isaac. So what do you all think when they all appear?
I'm excited.
You're excited?
Yep.
In what way?
Well, to see my dear Muti again.
I know, and she's so happy to see you.
Oh, good.
She pats right next, like, come here, little one, sit
All
next
right.
to me.
Oh, good.
And so she,
So I'm actually gonna. I'm not just gonna sit next to her. I'm gonna like use the chair and then lie down on her lap.
oh, okay.
Whoa.
All right. So she's stroking your hair, and she's very happy to see you. She's just talking and saying these weird little like nursery rhymes, and you don't even know what language it is. You just think they might be nursery rhymes. You're hoping they're nursery rhymes. Yeah, and so Antonius, you're seeing Lord Casimir.
Yay!
Yay.
There he is.
Yeah. So as is true with every very judgmental person, he's very insecure inside.
And
So he's very impassive, but he's really worried about why Lord Casimir chose him.
oh,
Could it be because, I don't know, he felt sorry for me or
ooh,
other issues maybe?
nice.
Other issues.
Other issues he may have.
But I don't know. Why? Why did he choose me? What does he want to do with me?
So all these questions are going in your mind.
Yeah.
So suddenly you hear a voice in your head and says, "Quiet your mind and sit next to me." And he's staring right at you.
Yeah.
Shush.
Shush. So he asks you to do that and sit next to him.
Okay.
All right. Do
The
you
shushing thing, Nina has started doing that, by the way.
like
You don't talk
like
now.
to you? Like,
Right.
shh.
Yes! And she got it from some kid at her little school.
Oh, that's how it always happens.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not cute.
Damn.
I was like, the first time she did it, I was like, did she just shush you?
I'm being shushed by my own daughter.
Right, my 2-year-old.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
She can't talk yet, but she can
yes,
shush.
she can. There's power in that. It is a complete sentence.
I mean, it says a lot.
Yes.
It does.
Very useful.
Power and shushing.
Yes, there is. I love it. All right, so he invites you to sit next to him.
Okay.
All right. You see Mieczysław.
Ah, yes. I think I'll step up before him, and I guess he's still seated, and I will like kneel in front of him and like drop my head and like expose the back of my neck.
Nice.
Wow.
Sweet.
Sort of like, sort of like a religious sort of, asking for a blessing, but not, saying anything.
Yep.
But just sort of like that posture.
All right. So he's regarding you. You don't see him doing this, but he looks at you and he kind of smiles very, very, very subtly. And please get up, my son, and sit next to me.
Okay.
All right. As you sit down,
Yeah. There's a
His-
thumbtack on the chair.
oh no,
You're hoping.
you're hoping there's a
Alcavians.
You're hoping there's a thumbtack. You're hoping there's a thumbtack,
Yeah.
but your closest leg. So if whatever side he's sitting to, the closest leg into your thigh, you suddenly feel a hand on your thigh, and you feel what could only be bones
What?
digging into your thigh,
What?
and it just sits there,
Yeah.
like in this reassuring
Yep.
Vice, like
grip.
bone grip.
Yep.
Crunch.
But the bones are like it's more than finger bones. It's more than finger bones. It's longer than that. It's.
Is it like a claw?
It's almost like claws, but also bone as well.
It's bone claws.
So God only knows what his hand looks like right now.
Amazing.
All right.
Wow.
The fan is out. We're 14 minutes
Promised myself I'd be strong. Gone.
All right. Yes. So, Lady Demetra,
I'm gonna
Epiphania, what do you
lock
think?
eyes with her. I'm gonna throw back my cloak hood, so I'm still covered in blood.
Oh wow, that's right. Wow. You never got that bath you wanted.
in. No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah, because as you were moving toward the stairs, that's when Giovanni's like, "Ha ha, I'm here."
Right?
And so I think that stopped you.
again.
Yes, I'm so clever. Okay, so she locks eyes with you and she sees that and she definitely smiles broadly, like, and is happy and is like, come here.
All right.
And then
Yes.
Gabrine.
Yes.
So he's sitting like in a way that It's like he doesn't really want to be there, but he's still there. And he sees you, but when you see him, there's this recognition of a connection. Like you are connected to him, regardless of whether you like it or not. And
It's like seeing someone you know at a party that, neither of you realize the other person's going to be there.
Yeah.
And it's
we're
hi.
here
I guess I
too.
have to talk to you now.
No, it's
Shit,
not that rude. It's not that rude.
All the time.
Oh hey, like I thought this party was gonna suck, but
Yeah, but like you're here, so there is a
That's
glimmer.
a good way to say it.
There is. There's a glimmer in his eyes of recognition and kinship and
All right.
and
well,
he says-
good for him.
and he and so when you see him, how do you feel?
I am queasy and angry.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find a knife because I want to fight him.
Ooh,
Oh!
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good actually.
use your anger.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Let the jimmies wrestle through you.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh man. All right, wait. I just want to see here.
I hate this guy.
I know.
But how much? How much?
Well, we're gonna find out.
All right, so he nods to you, and so it's awkward.
Yeah.
And so Giovanni is looking at both of you like,
He's
and he's like,
surprised.
leave this ravenous nonsense outside. This is the main show. So have a seat
All right.
with your sire. Have some
Fine.
respect.
Ooh. Well, that's not happening. But I will sit down.
So Gabrine regards you, and he's just still kind of scrutinizing you, looking at you.
Look away.
Ah.
I dare you.
Okay, so you're all cool with your, except for Cicero.
Yeah.
You're all cool with your
Varying
sire's
shades of cool.
Varying shades of cool.
and or
Indeed.
delight or foreboding. All right, so Claudius is looking at all of you at the table and saying, "So, how have you all fared since I saw you last?"
Most excellently.
Oh, is that true? Do tell. So all of your sires are very interested to find out, particularly Lady Demetra. She is very like, what happened to you? Do share with us. We want to hear your tales.
No?
Nothing of
You've survived at this point, which is more we can say for a lot of people. Or
nothing
kindred.
of extreme note, I would say.
Is the person covered in blood?
Yeah. Yeah. So Giovanni's just like looking at everything's fine.
It's great.
We are kind
Mondays, you know what I mean?
of, yeah, we are kind of full of blood. I think we're probably pretty.
You're
We're
looking
like
fine.
glowing right now.
Feeling
Yeah.
good, yeah. We actually live a life.
Yeah.
Full blood pools.
We probably feel way better than before we arrived at their stupid castle.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a
Some
good
of
point.
you,
No
yeah.
wonder.
So what do you mean that most kindred don't survive up to this point?
Well, so Lady Demetra looks at Epiphania and says, "Well, as
Flutter my eyes at her.
Aww. She is very, she wants to, you can tell she wants to talk to you more, but she says there are some clans who treat their child as, well, the child has to go through a test.
Oh.
And it looks like Epiphania passed the test. And she kind of looks at the other other sires at the table like, like,
Shows
and
you.
and so obviously she is strong and smart and, but apparently you all are as well, so she just kind of trails off. So, they're all looking at you. So Giovanni, says, "So, you are all here, you're meeting me here, to discuss my, business that you may have overheard at our feast, regarding Japheth Cappadocius."
Is he one of the anathema that we were told about?
Did you ask this?
Yeah.
So the second you say anathema,
Oh shit.
how do you know that word?
Oh, what?
Why do you know that?
I just overheard it.
When? Okay. So he's just staring at you. His eyes are like the weak amount of firelight that's in the inn is like lighting his eyes up.
Oh,
suddenly.
really?
Like who spoke anything of anathema?
I
the
said I
capital-
overheard the word.
That's what you say.
At a spelling bee. Yes, yeah. And he's going to. Did you see the portrait or the image of the
Yes, I did.
character?
I
Okay.
did. I did.
So he's
Very-
going to try to.
Okay,
I
okay.
think the actor. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got those gray blue eyes.
I know.
So he's gonna train them on you and really try to challenge.
Oh my god!
All right. Okay.
Cheek.
So we have dominate. So that's gonna
Yeah.
be okay. So let's do.
And I printed out several pages from the
You go, girl.
player's guide, but I missed the first few pages of dominate. I think I.
Oh, okay. I can find it here. I'll find it here.
Let's see.
I also found a cool sheet where you can record your rituals and stuff in more
Okay.
detail.
Oh, really?
So
Great. Cool.
So
It's
dominate.
next door.
Okay.
Sneak way to
Thanks.
get it sometimes.
So you want to do command,
Yeah. So
command, which is 1 dot in dominate.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
I
manipulation.
started at possession, which is 5 dots.
Oops.
Yeah, I missed
Wow.
the first
That's ambitious.
couple. Yeah.
So it's gonna be manipulation plus intimidation. Let me see here though. I gotta. So manipulation.
This is funny because I wonder what his level is.
Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
Find out. Okay.
Match the
So
dice.
manipulation.
That's true.
Manipulation plus intimidation. What's that? What's your dice pool on that?
Okay.
Okay, so manipulation is an attribute, so it's going to be there. That's
Oh,
3.
okay.
And intimidation is 3 as well, so 6 total.
Oh, okay.
Difficulty 8. Woo! So are you using
Yeah,
command?
I'm just gonna.
D10s.
Are you using command on him? Like,
Yeah.
okay, locking eyes with the subject. And speaking of one word command, you want to command Giovanni to do something?
Believe.
Oh,
Like, shut up.
yeah. Yeah. Yield.
Silence.
Yield this argument.
Okay, so
Okay.
difficulty 8. God damn, difficulty 8. 6 dice? You are powerful, already
Do you want
powerful.
to
go.
get an automatic success?
Yeah, you can spend willpower.
You can't spend willpower.
Oh, great, because I think I'll need to. Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
Yeah, I have 2 1s that negated my 2
Successes.
successes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, spend a willpower and get an automatic
A 1.
success.
Okay.
1 success?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'll spend 1. Oh.
that's okay. Yeah, so erase that.
Yeah, so mark off a willpower.
Are you okay, Jen?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
there's a flicker of like you could see that you got to him very slightly, like
Yeah.
like
There's a waiver, maybe.
like yeah, a little glit, like whoop,
Yeah.
but then his mask comes back.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like smiling at you.
Yeah.
And so he waits until you break. He
Until you blink
Yeah.
first.
How long would that be? Can I roll for that?
yes. So that's gonna be
Just to see how long.
Maybe opposed willpower?
Yeah.
yes. So what's your willpower?
What's your
It's-
bill?
It is 3 now.
Dot, well, your total dots are.
Oh, 5.
5. Okay. So roll your willpower.
Okay. And what's the difficulty?
Difficulty.
Well, it's going to
Well,
be.
you're rolling
Well,
again.
no, you're rolling
so
again,
it's
so-
Oh, I see.
successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
so
did you get?
difficulty 7 normally.
So she has 3 successes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh! Oh, Giovanni!
Yes.
You smart man.
All right. So he looks at you and he knows that. Okay. He looks away.
Yes.
And so next to you, Lord Casimir, you feel his arm on your shoulder, like very gentle but like reassuring, like yes, like
Yeah.
you got it.
Really?
And so
And
he,
if I could sort of exude a certain attitude, it's like, yeah, you're damn right.
yeah, I know, which we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, exactly. I know. He's gonna.
So he
We're
turns.
newbies, right? We're gonna put in our
Yes.
place pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yes.
The faucet's going right back in the neck.
So yeah.
Oh.
That just might be a you two kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe you guys are into that.
You don't want to know what we're into. All right, go on.
What just happened?
The mind boggles.
All right. So he turns his gaze to you, Werner,
Yes.
and he sees you on the lap of your sire,
Yes.
and he sort of sneers at you, and is just like,
jealous.
yeah, well, probably. So he's just looking. He just kind of sneers at you, and so what are you all doing here? What do you all want from me? What business do you want with me? That's why you're all here.
Nothing to do with you. I'm here for my sire.
Okay. So in no way you're interested in what we are about to do here. If you are here for your sires are definitely interested in taking down Japheth Cappadocius.
Okay.
So if you are here to align with your sires, then you are here to align with our conspiracy.
Oh.
I care not for alignment. All I know is I belong with she who made me.
Well, it's good that she has your loyalty. That's actually very, very reassuring. What say all you? Are you here to work on this with us? Japheth Cappadocius must be attacked and must be taken down.
But why? What's going on?
So with that, you feel the table, everyone at the table sort of pulls back a little bit and seems sad. They seem very sad, and they say, and Claudius says, Japheth Cappadocius is lost to a terrible madness. He has gone mad. I am a high-ranking member of the Cappadocian clan myself, and I feel it is my duty to destroy Japheth before his sickness destroys everyone else in my clan. That's why I've agreed to be the 13th in our unholy cabal here and plot against Japheth. I know I shall be anathema to some, but Japheth must be stopped. He literally believes he can become a god on earth.
Oh.
And his badness must be checked before he can do great harm to not only kindred but mortals alike, which we feed from.
Well, I suppose.
So when he finishes saying that, and everyone's kind of letting that sink in,
Yeah.
Lady Theophanis like pulls your hair up, like pulls your head up,
Yeah.
and say, "Respond to him. Say something, you useless child."
Oh, shit. I was paralyzed, mother. For I foresee a grim future if we help. But at the same time, I feel compelled to do so.
You do?
Yes.
So she feels she puts your head back down on her lap, and she's on her lap, your head on her lap, and she's just stroking your hair again. That's good. That's good.
That's good.
Japheth's mind is, so Claudius goes on, Japheth's mind continually grasps for things beyond our ken. For concepts God does not mean for us to contemplate. I believe it is for his hubris that God has punished him. I'm afraid that Japheth's blasphemous ideas have progressed to such a point that he believes the Cappadocians can rise, or the Lord God himself to rule over the heavens. So he just kind of is just like, he sits back in his chair. Yeah, he's getting really, really worked up. We few here tonight are but a small number of the kindred who understand that at times you must stand against the tide in order to do what is best for all. Our eyes are open. God is on our side, and we shall not fail.
Is my sire snorting in laughter at this guy?
He's sort of like, actually, he has a little knife out and he's cleaning his nails.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you say
Can
that?
anybody read my mind?
Oh yeah, they all can.
God damn it.
But it's okay.
Stop that.
That's a whole other thing.
It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, in order to be able to shield your thoughts from that. But people, it's okay though. Like,
Okay.
I think they want to know.
Well, it's not like a passive. You know, they're not just going to pick your thought. They have to actively try.
They do. They have to actively try it. They can't just like it does. It's not like
It's not like
telegraphing
it's like
across
I'm
the wall.
Right.
Okay,
No,
good.
But
All
it's like
right,
if they
good.
if they
Good.
focus on you.
Good.
Yeah, you've been staying. You've been
Because I've
staying
been
kind.
thinking some nasty shit.
Wheels looking weed.
Okay, so
No,
that's
I'm not gonna say anything
Yeah. Okay. All right.
out loud.
Yeah.
This guy.
Right. Do you have any other ideas or thoughts before? I will let you talk with your sires, and
Okay.
maybe they can convince you that this is a worthwhile cause. So he walks away, and he
Gonna convince me.
he walks away and goes over to talk to the innkeeper.
Okay.
All right.
My
So-
lord, can you enlighten us? I turn to Casimir.
Casimir,
Yeah.
he looks grim and says,
I have a second one waiting for her.
"Oh, you do?
That's
Well,
why she's
she's
looking all expectant. Should I give it to her now?
Yes,
No,
look
she's there.
how she is. She may pass out in a second. Okay. Lord Casimir turns to you and to the group and says, "No, this is Giovanni speaks the truth. What Japheth is seeking is it will be a danger to us all. And the power that he is trying to acquire is beyond us.
Oh.
It shouldn't be.
What sort of power?
Well, I realize you're all fledglings, so you don't understand that the Cappadocian clan is responsible for necromancy, life after death, and the afterworld, and the spirit realm.
Yeah.
And if Japheth gets his way and tries to become God, he will extinguish life as we know it.
And to
Similar.
think just 24 hours ago I was worried about where my next barbering job would come from.
So you say that?
Life is funny that way, you know?
He says that
Yeah.
on his mother's lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly muffled, you
I'm
know?
just imagining, this like voice coming up from
Yeah.
under the table. You can even see it.
It's below the table line, so yeah.
Yeah, so she tweaks your ear when you say that.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes.
But this sort of power can be self-destructive, and often is, don't you think?
I agree. That's why we are here. That's why we're the Conspiracy of Isaac. Japheth must be stopped, and all of our clans agree.
Okay. Now I get it.
And so then, what?
Now I get it.
Yeah. So then, so Giovanni walks back up, and he's hearing Casimir say this, and he says, even the so-called founders must agree that this bond is sacrosanct in terms. Oh shit! Never mind. I misspoke.
All right.
All right. Sorry. Rewind. Rewind. I swear to God, I prepared. Apologies.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, let me think. Let me think.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. Once we have excised the disease, Japheth, who is the disease of the Cappadocian clan, I shall wield great power among kindred and kind alike. My family contains powerful vampires, skilled necromancers, and the shrewdest businessmen in Venice.
Wow. Wow.
Venice, you
And-
say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any who they're called the skin, whatever the skin things.
Oh, yes. The skin flappers.
Yes. Any who bask within my favor shall surely reap great reward. No one, certainly not the so-called founders, shall be able to do my favored ones any harm. I don't know if you know who the founders are. It's a whole other group of kindred. You may have run into them.
Does it ring a bell?
Who?
The founders?
The founders.
That phrase is not.
Familiar.
Sounds familiar, but I can't.
I don't know. Place it. No.
So
Do they
he's
stand opposed to you? Us?
yes, they'll do anything they can to stop us, which is why they I don't know why they would even. Anyway,
Yeah.
I know they would agree with me.
Well, if God is on our side, who do they serve?
Who?
These founders who oppose you.
Well, what I'm trying to say is the founders would agree with me.
Oh.
They would want Japheth dead as well if they knew what he was going to do. I don't think they understand the enormity of the situation. Me being part of the Cappadocian clan, I know what's happening. I know what he wants to do. I know his plans. And that's why he must be stopped. If I told the founders this, they would disagree with me. They would not believe me. They would not take me seriously.
But they would agree with your plan if
They probably would if they believed me.
Why would they not believe you? Is Japheth one of them, or
Not that I know
or
of.
friendly?
No, he's incredibly powerful. The Cappadocian clan, I must say, he smiles, is a really powerful clan. And we rule over things that they only dream about. I am aware of this virus that needs to be removed. This illness that must be removed from my clan. And the founders wouldn't have my back, so that's why we have to create this group in order to do it ourselves. So
It doesn't sound so difficult.
No, it shouldn't be that
Okay.
difficult.
Just a minor assassination.
We can do this.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Yeah. More wine, please.
Well, I take it.
Are the founders the ones who attacked your last meeting?
Yes, they're the ones who took you away. They didn't tell you who they were?
Oh.
Oh,
No.
those assholes.
The fact that you look so well fed and relatively well clothed, would seem to me that you were pretty familiar with them. So I'm surprised that you don't know who they are.
Forgive us,
I don't know what
we
to
are-
expect from the Alcavian, but the rest of you, what do you have to say for yourselves? You don't even know who took you? They didn't talk to you? They didn't educate you on anything?
No, they tortured us. It was horrible.
We were only told that we
It
were
was
the lowliest
wonderful.
of worms and we're not worthy of understanding.
Wonderful.
So he sits back in his chair again and is thinking, and hearing that actually fills me with a lot of happiness. I should like to count you among my favored ones. Of course, those upon whom I and my family frown shall undoubtedly perish in an unimaginable pain and ignominy. I'm certain you have heard whispered tales of the powers that necromancy grants that skilled that practitioners practice. Wow.
Keep going.
We can do that and much more.
More.
You have dominion over your own immortal souls.
Ooh, I like that.
Unlike what the founders told you, God only knows what they filled your heads with. But I'm here to tell you that you have dominion over your immortal souls. You must choose wisely, childer. Your time of trials is nigh, and I would not have you found wanting.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I would ask you to take a message for me to Japheth Cappadocius.
Oh. You want us to approach him?
Yes. It's
Is
a
he
no.
suspicious at all of what you're doing here?
He has no idea.
Oh.
He has absolutely no idea.
How do you know?
I know. He's part of my clan.
So,
We network.
So only the founders know about the conspiracy of Isaac?
They're only slightly aware of my presence, of what we want to do, because they attack us because they don't understand the enormity of the situation. We are talking about life on Earth as we know it.
Right.
Wouldn't we then wish to eliminate the founders before we approach Japheth?
Time is of the
That's a
essence.
Big order.
I can't explain to you. I don't have time to even explain to you how little time we have to get this done.
I see.
At any point soon, something is going to happen. I don't know, maybe in the next... just soon.
Okay.
Something is happening that will upset everything as we know it in terms of the spirit realm. And I'm only telling you this just to impart to you how urgent this is.
This is the doom I have foreseen.
Well,
I'm backing him up.
Okay, yeah. And yes.
My hand up from
the doom. Yeah. From under the table.
this is the doom I have foreseen.
And so Lady Theophana says yes, this is most urgent. Like this lucid, suddenly she's very lucid, like this is a storm is coming. We can't predict when it will happen, but it will happen soon, and that's why we need you as our childer to align with us and to work with us. Japheth must be stopped. So then she looks at all of you. So will you or will you not take this note to him?
I'll take it.
Okay. So, hands you a note.
An actual
Don't open
note.
it
Oh,
yet.
you can't
sealed
read
Sealed
note.
note.
Oh,
It has
okay.
the Giovanni
Do you want me to
seal.
drip some wax on
No,
that?
you don't have to.
I totally have a sealing kit downstairs.
Oh, maybe. Well, possibly for the next
you go.
use of the fake candle. Woo. Okay, so let's see here. I'll just let you know within the note is that I want Japheth to know that I want him to meet with me. I am saying that I'm having a conscience of crisis, and
Crisis of conscience.
a crisis of conscience,
Even better.
and I must see him immediately. I must have an audience with him.
Oh boy.
So, are you willing to take
I'm
this
willing.
message?
I just want to ask one more time. He has no idea that this is happening.
No, he shouldn't.
Make this absolutely clear.
Okay.
No.
Can I get a 100% money back guarantee?
So
I
when,
Is there any way that I
asked
can like?
so when you say that, when you're asking that, he smiles and he turns to a bag that he has and he
Uh-oh.
pulls out these little flagrons of blood and he passes them out to each of you. This is to assure you that he knows nothing of this.
Oh. Okay.
This blood is
And as a newbie,
yeah.
I think okay, there's something to this that I don't understand. So I would just trust what you're saying.
So will the fellow children here, are you willing to assist your brother here?
If my sire wills it.
There you go. That's a spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna look at Lady Demetra for her.
So she nods to you. And
What do I do with this blood vial?
you can consume it, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. It's a gift from me to you.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
understand what the nature of it is.
Sorry, it was a gift. It was a gift.
It's a good faith down payment.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'll go.
I'm full now, but I'll save it for the trip.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
On the road. Once
All
it's on the
right.
road.
Exactly.
Okay.
Some road blood.
Road blood for the road. So
Pocket blood.
yes. So Mieczysław, so you turn to your sire. So he removes his hand from your leg,
I like they put air quotes around it.
Wow.
and he says, "I'm very happy with your decision."
Is he medium boned, by the way?
No, he's large boned.
I'm thinking fine boned.
He doesn't seem happy.
He's tall.
He doesn't seem there.
Yeah, but
He took his hand out.
like a bird.
He doesn't seem
But it hurts even more when he takes the hand out. So, all right.
And he's gone.
I know.
It's gonna sting for a while. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what you can do is just drive stuff in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So what he does though to you, which is really strange at the table, but he does it anyway. Shimishi, he cuts his wrist and offers it to you.
Oh.
This is a second drink.
Oh.
Just FYI.
Oh, it's a second drink.
That's right.
Can you tell?
But it takes 3.
It takes 3 to be bloodbound.
Yes.
But
Okay.
but two is
thought it
Oh,
was
2 for you.
Oh, it's 2 just
Yeah.
for her.
She's pretty good.
Each time though, you're like slightly more like it's essentially like elevating like how committed you are to this
Connection.
person.
Yeah,
3
definitely.
is like absolute devotion.
Exactly.
But
Two's
like
pretty
you're
good.
already like pretty fond of them. 2
Yeah,
is
2
like
pretty good.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
you take it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So mark that down somewhere on your
Yeah, we
character.
only have the one sheeter, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But you can mark that down in terms of your blood bond.
You can scratch it.
Oh, that's right. I'll just do 3 little dots and I'll fill in 2.
Okay.
There, yeah.
Where is that?
He's doing it himself.
Where is it?
You know, right by your sire, you just draw
Put
4
little dots wherever you want to
Cross
go.
out 2.
Yes.
I have scribbles everywhere.
So that's happening. All right. So that's happening at the table right now.
Is this scandalous? Are we
It's-
all like, holy crap?
No, but
or
it's
no?
intense. It's
Alright.
like it's an intense like whoa.
It's kind of a moment of intimacy made less intimate.
Right.
A little bit.
So Claudius is observing this, and he understands the importance of his bond to his sire. So if your sires are compelling you to do this, you will do this.
Was there a question that we had not already agreed?
I just want to make absolutely sure. This is anyway. So this is a matter of extreme importance. I just can't emphasize that enough. getting this message to JPEG, allowing him to have an audience with me, and then we can proceed from there.
How soon will we find him? Oh, sorry.
Oh, what? Okay, wait. You will find him at the St. Timothy Monastery. Yes, Antonius is your name, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, he knows your name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what?
But I'm not really surprised by anything.
Okay.
There's clearly a lot that I can't understand, or
Okay.
they probably know all about us, as far as I know.
Some of it, yeah. So okay. Any other
Saint
questions?
Timothy?
Right.
Yes. So it's the Monastery of St. Timothy. It's half a night's journey distant.
And we
If you would like, the hour is growing early. You are welcome to stay at the inn. I'm very pleased with your willingness to serve our mission. You can stay here safely for the day and then depart in the evening. You can refuse or accept my offer.
still getting used to the idea of staying over for the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my head, though I'm not saying it out loud, I'm kind of like wondering how the other sires feel, considering their children did not return.
Yeah, the table, the rest of the table is fairly subdued. And Lady Jadwiga actually is looking very intently at all of you. The other ones seem a little bit distracted, but she's definitely taking all of you in, trying to see like what do you know?
If
She is
I have a
curious.
question.
Yes.
What if we fail at delivering this?
You won't. You won't.
Okay.
Regardless, I mean, you won't fail. You won't fail.
If I drop
messages,
it, lose it.
Well, that's why all of you have to.
What?
All of you have to make sure that your brother brings this message to JPEG, or else I will find you. I will find you, and I will leave it at that.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because it's boring, but I will find you.
I like this guy.
Stroll.
I will find you.
All right.
Okay.
So do you want to stay here tonight or today?
Yeah.
I want a
Alright.
bath still.
The what?
I want a bath still.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
So
bet.
okay, so with that, then
Trying to get
suddenly.
crusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Itchy.
So then with that, the innkeeper, like when you say that out loud, suddenly the innkeeper comes to you and says, "Oh yes, my lady, I do have a bath drawn up for you. Let me escort you to your room." And so he is just being the utmost host, and suddenly very, very much
Host of the most.
Yes, yes.
Unlike before, where they were just ignoring.
Right.
That ignored.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
So,
Should I
yes.
tell you where I'm going to keep this?
Sure, if you want to.
Oh, okay. So Antonius has a little tailor's kit.
Okay.
It's made of brass or metal or whatever.
Nice.
Hang from your neck.
Okay.
And he's going to put it there.
Good.
Under his shirt.
Secure. Okay. All right. So the inn is set up.
So you all see.
Yes.
Put it there.
I'm witnessing this.
Yes.
All right.
So
you
should
Yeah, you know where to find it.
fall from a precipice or flee.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so as the hour is growing nigh, Lady Theophana turns to Werner and is like, "Let's go to our room, my child, and you can sleep with mommy tonight."
Oh yeah.
All right, so you go off with her. All right. So Lord Casimir. So all of the other folks are vacating, going, unless there's anything you want to interact further with your sire. You can sleep with them, not in that sense, but you can rest with them if you want to, or I don't know, maybe you want to, whatever you want to do, go for it.
I'm not here to judge.
I'm not here to judge.
She'll join me for a bath.
Okay, so she'll go with you. So she's gonna want to talk to you. So over the course of that quick bath, because the sun is coming up soon, she's very curious, like have you killed any, like what was your first kill like, what have you experienced so far, what do you know about your, like who you are as a game girl, like all of this stuff she's wanting to know and just talk with you. And so how do you receive that? Is that weird to you? Like,
No, not really. Considering we've been chasing each other on the roof that first night.
Okay, so you're just
Part of the
comparing
hunt.
notes. Okay, yeah, exactly. She's very focused on like how that hunt took place and.
It was too easy.
Okay. All right. So Gabrian turns to you, Cicero, and everyone's kind of left and is going off into their
good.
various things. And
Is there fire in the room?
there's a small fire.
I want to be sitting by that fire.
Okay. So he's sitting there with you, and he says, "If this mission wasn't as important as Giovanni says, I would ask you to leave with me tonight, and we would head off and get away from all of these politics and these are not the important things. But what JPEF is doing is absolutely mad, and he must be stopped.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. But otherwise, once you're done with this, you're free to join me and my crew, and we can travel the world."
Talk to me about the spigot in my neck. Get over that one.
So he turns away, and that is the work of noblemen. It's not. It was Giovanni's idea.
No.
You've seen his style.
And you go along with Giovanni?
In terms of this conspiracy, yes, because what JPEF is wanting to do will end us all.
Wow. All right. Okay, so I feel that this is a worthy endeavor, and so I will join in the effort to unseat JPEF.
Yes, and then the world and elsewhere. So then he starts to talk to you about like his travels and what he's seen. And
Yeah, which is fascinating.
Yeah. And then only until once the innkeeper senses daylight, he's sort of ushering you to like you need to go and sleep. And plus you're suddenly feeling very heavy and tired. And Mieczysław abandons you. He does not talk to you. At least at this point in time.
I just imagine him like curling up in front of his door.
It's up to you what you want to do. But suddenly when you have that second drink, you're feeling even more connected to him. And not sure how you want to act on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you feel more strongly connected to him. All right. Yes.
Just like to say for the record, I'm also going to be two drafts of Blood Bond.
Oh,
with my
are
fire.
you?
Not going to get into details.
Oh.
No, it's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Note passing.
Okay.
So, do you want to share this with the group?
Not yet.
Yes.
Come on.
So hold it out on us.
Get off on being withholding.
Very good.
All right. So suddenly, as with this strange new sleep that you encounter now, you fall deeply asleep, and then it is.
Oh, did Lord Casimir stay or did he leave?
He stayed, but he went into his own room.
Oh, okay.
And unless you wanted to have words with him.
Yeah.
You wanna talk with him?
I just
Okay.
wanted to sort of ask.
Okay, so he's
I
heading
just wanna
upstairs.
let you
You're heading
know,
upstairs. Okay.
Lord, that I'm very willing to go on this mission, this quest, but
I can see that you were the one who took the note.
yes, I just want to know, is it the way with vampires to get recompense for what they do? Just
I would say
curious.
In what way?
I'm not sure. This whole world is new to me.
You are immortal now. So he's like going to his room and he says, you are immortal now, and my embrace of you was not a coincidence.
Oh.
I know you are suited to the Tremere clan. I know that you will be a strong asset to our clan.
Yes,
And
I
that
know.
as you learn the ritual magic that we have, you will see, and he speaks a little more quietly to you, you will see we're much, much more powerful than the Cappadocians.
I see.
I chose you for a reason. and you must accept that if you are to go further with me.
Okay. I do. And I'll bow to him.
Aw.
And
So he pats you on the shoulder and he just wordlessly goes into his room and closes the door.
okay.
So there's room set up for all of you if you want to sleep. There's no light that gets into these rooms.
And do we sleep on we slept on cots
There's a bed.
before, right?
Like, there's
okay,
beds,
just regular
it's an
bed. Okay.
inn.
Just well shuttered.
Yeah, very well shuttered, very well sealed.
Hermetically.
It's not a usual inn, yeah. Okay. So you go into torpor and you wake up suddenly and you hear other people moving around the inn. It is nightfall and
Does it mean we should lose one blood?
lose a blood point. So so as you get up, you note that Giovanni and his whole group is gone. And it's just you who remain.
Okay.
Okay.
And there are horses and there's a carriage and horse. Oh, actually, the carriage.
Where's
And
Rodrigo been for all of this?
he's been here. He's been at the inn. He slept.
Was he listening to the...
He was over. Yeah, he was overhearing it. He wasn't getting too close, but he was definitely still there.
Okay.
So Rodrigo, thank you for the reminder. Rodrigo says, "All right. So, where to now?"
Well, first, do we have servants just for us
No,
vampires? No.
not yet.
Only if you want.
Eventually. Well, Rodrigo says eventually, if you want to find someone, like if you know a mortal who would be open.
No,
to
I mean just for the inn.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. So I think I could use some more warm water in my room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Could
So
you send someone?
sure. So Rodrigo asks the little girl to go and bring you a glass of warm water.
Okay.
Megan. Her name is Megan.
So could I suck her blood?
Megan's?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
Okay. Just checking. I wanna-
yes, you can.
Well, you can dominate her and then suck her blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be easy, right?
I wish I had those bagels. Yes.
So
Okay,
Megan
so,
comes up the stairs.
Okay.
Knocks on your door,
Great.
and she is holding the glass of water.
Okay. Come in, my child.
Okay, so she walks in, and she looks at you and she says, "You're like all the other ones, aren't you?"
Why? What do you mean?
There's people who come here and... Anyway, you're just like one of them. So she kind of sits on the bed and she like moves her hair away.
Oh. Do I see scars or?
No.
Oh. Okay. Great. Well, I'm hungry, so.
All right. So how much are you gonna take?
Just the one, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't do more.
No. Yeah. So you take one blood
Oh
point.
wait, you're down too.
Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Because
Is
you
that a
spent
mistake?
Oh, you spend a blood point to
So-
do your magic.
Yeah.
Ah,
to
yes, that's
dump
right.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
just
take one.
Yeah.
You take one.
Yeah.
So she's a little girl. And so a little girl. Yeah, she's a little girl, and
Okay.
but I mean she's sturdy. So as you
She's a
take,
sturdy little girl.
she is, and so you take one. Yeah, you take one. Some blood from her. It's one whole blood point. So
Okay,
she
so she's
sort
gonna
of
be-
she collapses. She like kind of passes out. Like after you like
Oh, man.
move away from her, she kind of falls onto the bed in a faint.
Wow.
Do we feel guilty ever about
You
this?
have to think about that for yourself.
Are you
Oh.
missing blood from her?
It's like kind of a balance of
Does
your
your pencil
humanity
have
slash your
Yeah,
conscience.
and I'm not having good luck with these pencils.
Can I check
Thank you.
the book for something?
Sure.
So I don't think I would feel guilty.
If
Okay.
you like check your
'Cause I have
humanity
no-
versus conscience, and so like those two things
Yeah, 'cause
kind
I-
of.
My conscience is at 1.
So you don't care. So you really don't care.
Well,
Yeah, I
there's
mean, yeah.
thresholds of humanity.
Thank you.
Well, I can look those up.
I got it here. I don't want to give you extra work. That's all I'm looking at.
Oh, here
Keep
it is.
talking.
Okay.
All right. So you're done with that.
Yeah.
Her. Okay.
Okay, so
So you just push her out the room.
out you go.
Passed
She's
out.
passed out. She fainted on the bed.
Oh man.
So I will prop her up on the bed just so hopefully she'll regenerate in case I need her later.
Yeah.
So you're humanity 6, correct?
Let's see. Sorry. Oh, yes.
That's weird.
Yep.
All right, so humanity 8 is the threshold for accidental injury. So if you're at humanity 8, you'd have to make a conscience roll.
Oh.
But you're at 6, so you're good.
So you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
6, just for everyone's reference, is accidental violation, drinking a vessel dry out of starvation, for example.
Yeah, but you're not starving.
No,
So
just a little.
just wanted a little bump. All right. So
But even theft is at 7, so
Right.
we can steal and not give one fuck.
Should have any coins on it?
yeah.
Should have any coins on it?
Yeah. Blah, blah. Yes.
That doesn't concern
Were you
me
gonna
right
say
now.
Oh,
But I.
No? Okay.
No.
You got anything? You guys are all
I'm
you're
done.
waking up?
I'm done.
Ready to go.
I
Ready
need
to
to
go?
do my hair. Can I
Okay.
see my face?
Yes.
Mirror?
Yes.
Oh,
so
hooray.
so they bring a mirror. So the innkeeper brings a mirror to you.
Good.
And
Good.
And
Thank
just,
you.
like,
So I
spits
didn't
at
know
it.
if I'd be able to see
no,
myself.
you are.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. No, you can see yourself.
That's tremendous.
Yeah.
Small victories.
Yes. It's the little things. So you're gonna head out. So Rodrigo, yes.
This is kind of an aside. Has everyone else thought about like casting for their?
I was thinking about that.
I was just curious because I'm trying to imagine like a ragtag band of.
I was sort of thinking.
Well, Renae did post something on the Obsidian Portal,
I didn't get
which is-
notification
okay.
of, so.
That's weird.
Oh, I know. I'm not getting. I'm getting like event notifications, but I'm not
Right.
getting other notifications.
No, I didn't.
But like I said, I think it must be like my settings on my profile.
Did you get Dave's updates on his
I didn't get-
Orient Express character?
Yeah, I would go into your own settings and check
it's
that,
probably. I
and
think there
then
is a box.
see. And if there's something that's weird, then
It doesn't auto check you guys when I do any updates on
Right.
the Obsidian Portal page.
No,
I
it's
didn't figure
interesting
it did.
because yeah, because I've had that too, like updating pages, and I'll deliberately check
Yeah.
if you guys are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
but
nice
It's
to get the
interesting that it
emails.
feels like it's
Yeah.
been
I
the
don't
past
know.
couple of campaigns.
yeah, I would
Because I
check the
got like all of the
settings.
Pendragon ones, and even like Night Witches and stuff like
Right.
that. It's
Wow.
just been as Orient Express.
Okay.
That's weird.
All right. So up.
All right. Anyway, we gotta keep
Same.
moving,
It's
please.
not out of disinterest.
Right.
Oh well, we're talking about your casting.
Yes. So go
Right,
around the
so-
table, and if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
I don't know. I was thinking Matt Berry from the IT crowd. You know, Renae.
What?
Wow. Should I look him up? I don't know the actor.
Yeah, you can go for it. Yeah, you can do. You can look. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, not the way he plays the character.
No,
but just
no,
kind
no.
of
His
little
look.
shortly bearded,
Right.
shoulder length.
Yeah. No, I
you know.
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although playing him as Renae would be hilarious, but
No,
I'm not gonna go
don't.
that
Please
way.
don't do that. You already got his little accent
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
just a little
All right.
very not talk.
Okay. Yes. All right. And Renae, you kindly posted a portrait of your
Yeah.
of Antonius, so that works.
Cool. Okay.
All right. You're seeing
And,
what he looks like.
Oh yeah, I'm going to show
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Ah,
What?
it's very slow.
Are you on just your network?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, is that why? Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the reception is kind of weird in this building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the adobe walls, I think.
Like
Okay.
half of my
If you wanna
friends.
pass
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, so-
Jen, did
Oh,
you,
service
Jen, have you given a
I
thought
get
to
the
who?
Oh, I have. Oh, okay.
I want to stick with it.
Okay. So, okay, think about it.
Wait,
Jade.
who is this for?
That's
For you.
Antonius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
Out here, I'm imagining epileptic gypsy chick from Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, cool, nice.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Perfect.
Very good.
Yeah,
Did
Very-
y'all saw this?
like the face is
Very
perfect
nice.
too.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Paul Bettany from Angels and Demons, just not an albino.
Ooh, yeah. Good. 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 Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah. So Jen, whenever you commit.
I will put something on there.
Wait, so we
Yeah.
were looking at the IT chronon too. 'Cause
Oh yeah, Matt Berry.
Matt Berry, yeah. Wow, an albino vampire, that would be like extra Sundance.
Yeah, that's not. Okay, so Rodrigo turns to you all and says, I think you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
You have a carriage at your disposal, and yeah, Matt Berry, the picture of Matt Berry.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, just this face.
Oh yeah.
Such an ass.
Yeah. This is Rodrigo.
No, that's
Burner.
Oh!
yeah.
That's good. Cool. I like it.
Okay,
Creative.
Fantastic.
so
Okay.
so Rodrigo will leave you to take care of this. If you want me to accompany you, I can, but I think you are well equipped.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Feeling pretty good after that bandit fight.
Yeah.
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 Take care of ourselves pretty well.
Great.
And I outstared
Giovanni himself.
Twice.
So yeah,
That
so
was a claim to
Rodrigo
fame, man.
Rodrigo sort of smiles and says, "Yeah, just be careful with that one.
Yeah.
He's dangerous." So
He'll turn on you.
you will. So on your way, heading to the monastery of Saint Timothy.
Yeah.
We got directions?
You have directions.
Take the 405.
It's half a night's distant.
To the
It's half a
101.
night's journey distant.
Or would it be better to take the 118? Anyway, go on.
This time of day.
Half a night's journey distant. We're setting off. We're setting off shortly after sundown.
Yes.
So.
Yes, so you're heading out.
Yes.
And what time of year is it again?
It is mid-spring.
It's April,
Okay.
right?
It's still April.
Oh,
So around,
Early April.
around the equinox.
how subject are we to the elements? Do we get?
Not very. No,
Okay.
you may notice as you go through the chill, spring air that you're not really feeling the effects of the seasons in terms of the cold or anything like that. at
Basically,
all.
I mean, if you don't mind.
Go.
At this point, we're corpses. So at this point, even now, our internal organs are shriveling up and atrophying into little blackened lumps
Wow.
inside our bodies.
Yikes.
And after we've fed, we look alive. But the rest of the time, we look very corpse-like. But you can burn blood points to give yourself the illusion of life. So
Oh.
rosy cheeks, glittering eyes.
Breathing.
Breathe. Well, you can breathe. You can pretend to breathe. But if you're
It just takes so much concentration.
exactly. So if you burn a blood point, you don't have to concentrate. Like you can temporarily pretend to breathe. Like I am breathing, without
look at me.
burning a blood point. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just saying. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Forgot how to breathe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, good to know. So you are within an hour's ride of the monastery when suddenly you hear voices and a charge to attack.
More bandits?
Uh-oh.
You
Can we
may
tell the way distance? These, like, when we hear things in general.
Yeah,
It's,
your senses are heightened, so
Yeah.
you are hearing them come at you pretty early, but not early enough.
Yeah.
I have perfect night vision. Can
You
I
do.
see them?
Yeah, so what you see is someone who looks familiar to you. You may remember from the Red Lamb Inn, Brother Clement is there.
Oh, yeah.
He is on a horse.
And we're in a carriage, right?
You're in a carriage, which suddenly plunges into a pit trap.
Oh.
Oh.
So we're jostled.
Yes, and it must be lifted out in order to continue.
Oh, okay.
So you suddenly plunge into this pit. You're hearing voices. You're hearing horses. And suddenly you are hearing arrows whizzing through the air. And there are suddenly this glow of light
Oh, shit.
as the arrows
Fire
are
arrows.
hitting your carriage.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's JPath, maybe. Maybe
I think it's just the villagers.
It's just the villagers?
Because Brother Clement was
You
the
hear
one in the inn.
you hear Brother Clement's voice.
Okay.
He was the one who was talking about how we were going to a place of evil.
Yeah.
Evil!
Devil. That's where I know you from. So they are shooting arrows into your carriage. They are a flame.
All right. Bail. Gotta bail.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out this carriage.
Okay, so you're clambering out of the carriage.
Is there much brush, trees?
No, it's a clear path. That's why it was just so we were going along pretty well, and then suddenly hit,
Okay,
and then
but
suddenly
at the sides of the. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, on the sides it's fairly clear. I mean, there's some trees, but it's
Yeah.
not like
We're not-
super
we're not in the
forest,
woods.
not in a deep wood. No.
Okay. So I'll try to sort of run to one of the trees just to see what's going on.
Okay, so as you are getting your bearings and emerging out of this carriage, you are suddenly hearing glass shattering and water splashing.
Oh.
You are seeing men on horseback.
Wow.
They are armed. They are armored, and
Damn.
Yeah.
as you are going toward a tree, Antonius, one of the water, like a little jar of water, smashes.
Shit.
The water splashes up onto your hand
And it burns like hell, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Holy water. It burns.
Yeah.
So,
Holy water.
Yeah. So I'm not giving you like a total point of aggravated damage, but
Yeah.
the holy water
Enough
can
to
do-
warn you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
burns your skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna use the blood point for the healthful look.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out of the carriage. I'm gonna start crying
I like
and
it.
screaming, "Help me! Help me!"
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep. Well done.
Wow.
Okay. So there are arrows being fired. There are little, what are they called? Oh, stones that are okay. So they're basically sorry about the glass. I just feel like there's a lot to this adventure. So I'm like, okay. There's a lot
We're
of
just being
details.
pelted and lobbed.
You're being pelted.
Oh,
You're
okay.
okay. So there are stones that have rags that were dipped in holy water wrapped around them.
Wow, that's elaborate.
Yes.
I'm just imagining like the labor task force of
Yeah.
taking turns.
Yeah.
Like everyone's got like a part on the assembly line. One's dipping the fabric.
Right,
One's
right.
cutting it into strips.
Someone's blessing the water.
Right. That's like you skipped the first part. Yeah.
It's
someone's
totally
blessing it.
like a community activity.
It is.
I love it.
I mean, a clay flask makes a lot more sense.
It does, but it doesn't. So apparently it's not. So it's a rock. So rocks are being thrown at you that are wrapped in rags that are drenched in holy water.
Yeah.
Arrows are being shot at you that are flaming. There are fire
That is
arrows.
of concern.
And there are six people who are armed and they are going around the carriage and they are ready to attack you. You emerge from the carriage
I'm
looking
crying,
full of life and screaming hysterical. And Brother Clement says, "I know her! She is one of them! Get her!"
Good try.
Can I see the book again? I just want to check the disciplines.
All right, I'm gonna rush him then.
Woo! Brother Clement on his horse?
No, I'm fast.
You made me waste a blood point, you ass.
I have lots of dex and lots of athletics.
Yes, you do.
And
Okay.
also, you can spend blood points to boost your dex, strength, or stamina on top of what it already is.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes.
1 to 1.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can get a 5 dot.
Yes.
There, if you
Easily. Easily. So,
I mean, mine's already 4, so.
All right.
okay, so Brother Clement is screeching at you and pointing at you, and you. Okay, so I need a character sheet so I can see what. All right, so yeah, I would say that's Dex plus Athletics.
What's mine?
Let's see here. Difficulty 7 because he's on horseback.
Okay, I'm gonna try and rush up and just jump.
Take him right off
Hold
the
on
horse.
myself onto his horse. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Okay.
I'll leave it.
So you manage to essentially jump on and like you are holding onto the neck of the horse, and he's just trying to back away from you, but you've gotten a good grip on the horse. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna tear him off of it.
Claws out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so blood point on that. And so you want to grab him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw him off the horse.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure the horse is freaking out at this point.
Yes. Yeah, the horse is
So-
definitely freaking out.
Chaos will be to our benefit.
Yes. All right, so you grab him and you successfully pull him off the horse.
Excellent.
All right, what do the rest of you want to do?
Okay. So how did I make it to some sort of?
You did. So you made it to a tree.
Okay.
The holy water splashed up and burnt your hand slightly. Not enough to do anything bad, but enough to be like, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
And so you are seeing this scene where there's just the carriage is in a pit, and you're seeing the horsemen. They're essentially Templars that are circling.
So it's 6 Templars plus Brother Clement, so 7 total.
7 total.
Okay,
But Clement has been taken. Well, Epiphany is working on Brother Clement.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I want to aim for one of them.
Okay.
And I want to get him off the horse.
Okay.
Or jump onto the back of the horse and knock him off and ride around and see what damage I can do to these.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be Dex plus Athletics.
Okay. And so I'll spend blood points for my athletics.
Okay.
Or for
Could
your
I do
dex.
that?
For
For
your
my
dex?
dex. Yes.
Dex.
Okay.
Yeah. So just
that
for your
was-
attributes, you can do.
I'm just going to fill it up. So
Okay, so it'd be 3.
3 blood
Okay.
points.
Yes. Okay. So 3 blood points. So that's your Dex plus however many athletics. You can also use willpower if you want to.
Willpower?
To get an auto success.
To get an automatic success if you want.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you want to, you don't have to.
Okay. Let's see how I do. First.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Got a 10 and a 9 and
Difficulty
Ooh.
7. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 3 and no 1s.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you willpower?
No.
Okay, so just 3
Yeah.
successes on.
That's great. That's perfect. So
Okay.
you find one of the Templars is rushing past you.
Awesome.
And with some type of strength that you had no idea,
Yeah.
dexterity that you have, you suddenly jump on the back of the horse.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Maybe I
And-
could sort of envision what I'm about to do.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it just sort of.
It just happens.
Yeah.
And you do it. You manifest it. Okay,
Okay,
I like
yeah.
that. So yeah, so you what?
Can I hop
I
on
just,
and like?
I had a vision of Antonius 300 years from now being like a motivational speaker. If you can
Tremere.
envision it, you
Oh,
can
right.
achieve it.
Oh, that would be
Like Tom Cruise in Magnolia kind of thing.
Again, well, again, I think that is the ultimate goal of any Tremere. So,
Yes.
so okay, so you jump on the horse, and the man is struggling. So, what do you? You're on the back of the
So
horse.
what does he have? A sword in his hand?
He does.
Okay, I'm going to grab it from him and I'm going to try to stab him. Like grab his hand
Okay.
and pull it toward
Him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be another. That's gonna be another Dex plus. Do you have melee?
Melee or brawl?
Melee.
Melee. It's
Or
there
brawl?
under skills.
I have neither of those.
Okay.
You can try it unskilled.
Yeah,
I think you
unskilled.
lose 2 dice off your pool if it's an unskilled skill,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
which would be melee.
Yeah.
But your dex is at 5 right now.
Yeah,
so
it
you'd
stays
be
at
rolling
5 for the
3
whole
dice,
scene.
and you can spend a point of willpower to get on.
Okay.
Exactly.
Success?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So if you do bump up your attributes, they'll stay that way for the whole scene.
Yeah.
That's nice to know.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm
And
gonna spend another
incidentally,
willpower.
as 7th generationers,
Yeah.
we can spend up to 4 points per turn, and can boost our traits to 6.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's insane.
So what's the
Hold on to
difficulty?
that. Difficulty is, I would say, 5.
5?
Because
Okay.
you are in such close proximity to him.
So 2.
2. All right. So you grip the sword.
Yeah.
And
And I'm
it's
sure
like a
he's
short-
fighting, but I'm
He
like,
is fighting you, and you're pulling it toward him.
Yeah.
Dangerously.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and I
we'll-
want to very dramatically have it slowly penetrate his neck.
Okay, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a second. Are you okay?
What
Okay.
I'm really envisioning is let's get crafty, but like just really
Yeah.
slowly.
Yeah.
Real slow.
Like he's watching it happen. You know?
Oh, that's great. That's definitely what was it? Humanity.
Very Tremere, if I understand the clan correctly. It's
Yeah,
You're getting
in
it.
conscience.
You're right
You're
there.
perfect. You're perfect, actually.
Way to roleplay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll stick with that.
Okay,
a little bit of
that's
cliffhanger there.
happening.
That is happening while all of this. So we'll start with Werner. What's going on?
By the way, Google Tremere gargoyles later. But anyway,
So what are you gonna do?
actually
what I'm gonna do is a little bit of Auspex.
Okay.
I just want to get a reading on their auras of whether there's any kindred in this group or not, or whether they're all mortals.
Huh.
So
Okay, so that's awareness. That's going to be.
yeah.
You want to do Auspex though for that? You can
Yeah.
just do awareness plus.
Well, no, I want to see their auras and if there's any pale auras.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's,
Auspex is
perception plus empathy.
empathy.
actually, strangely
Okay.
enough.
All right. So roll it.
Let me just reach in the sack here.
That
man.
hefty sack.
Oh, that's a hefty sack. All right. Good. Recently got Botox.
Does it need Botox? Yeah, that's my question.
Plump.
Yep.
Plump sack.
The plumpest guys.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Difficulty what? 7?
It's no, it's not 7. It's 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Still only got 1, but that's enough for me to see shades. Well, with
You
1
can
success,
see
I can
shades.
see pale or not pale.
Well, first of all, you see that there are no kindred.
Okay.
There are
That's what I was looking for.
no kindred at all, and you also see. Let me just see here. You see.
As long as I'm perceiving things.
Yeah, and because these are mortals, so their
Yeah.
auras are actually stronger than
Yes,
what
they are.
a
They're quite
kindred.
vibrant.
Yes.
They're easier
So
to
you're
read.
seeing pink. You are seeing
I have nothing for you.
yellow, white. So pink, yellow, white, and gold.
Oh, thank you.
Pink, yellow, white, and gold.
Yes.
Oh, we never found out about our auras, did we?
No.
No, I could give you guys some readings.
Yeah, he could do aura readings for a feat.
Yeah.
All right.
For
So
sure.
as you are seeing
A
that,
fee or just a draft of his blood.
yeah, there you go.
I guess of his blood.
Okay.
So,
all right.
so you're seeing their auras.
Wow. Now I have mixed feelings about this.
All right.
David,
Strange feelings rising in Werner.
did you say you could spend a
What
blood
would
point?
Jesus do? What?
Did you say you could spend a blood point to get a temporary dot in an ability or just an attribute?
Attribute.
Attribute.
Okay.
And only your physical.
Indeed.
So strength, dex, or stamina.
Right.
Okay.
Because it's like your blood
Your-
is
your-
for real.
Are these Templars
Yeah.
like wearing full helmets, or how are
Yes.
they armored?
Yeah, they are armored, wearing helmets. They have very light.
Like the full conical, or
Yes.
just like the face open?
The face is open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I want to try to get up on a horse behind one of these guys too.
Okay, so dex plus athletics.
All right. I'm gonna spend a willpower just to make sure I get at least one success.
Okay.
And since I don't have athletics, it's gonna be -2 dice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be rolling 2. What's my?
Difficulty 7.
No.
Okay. So you attempt.
So 1 success.
Okay. Oh well, you similar to Epiphania, you are able to kind of jump up like near the neck of the horse.
Okay.
To like slow it down. And the Templar is then like attacking you and trying to get at you.
I see.
Okay. All right.
If I'm on the horse's neck, can I get to the horse's face?
You could.
Oh.
You're close.
So can I do flesh shaping on animals?
Yes.
All right. So
Anyone
I
else
want to try to draw the
involved in
horse's flesh over its
Beetlejuice?
eyes so it can't see.
Okay. All right. So
Oh,
fleshcraft
man.
is I need the book.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna do it to the guy, but
Actually, that's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna have to roll to just like cut out Father Clement's eyes.
All right.
Oh,
So-
I was gonna try to shout at you. Keep his robes intact. I need some clerical vestments.
I was like, I've only got the one change of clothes, and there's no bath before we hit the monastery, so I'm gonna try and keep it a little less messy.
Yeah. Not quite as gangrelly.
Yeah, nothing I can't. You know. And you're looking good.
All right.
Yeah, at this time period, unless they're like in full armor, they'd probably be wearing those like sort of brimmed little hats, you know,
Okay.
Those are just
helmets.
so dorky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the little peak top, and then like probably some chainmail around their neck.
Okay. So that's going to be dexterity plus medicine,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
and 5 for a crude yank and tuck. So
That sounds about right.
difficulty 5.
A fiber will get you a yank and tuck.
So a 5.
All right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Wow. Shit.
That is a critical
Oh
success.
my
in this
god.
one.
So can I just like all over the horse's face? So like mouth is
It
closed.
can't breathe.
Yeah,
and-
everything's just shut off.
That's
Yeah.
horrifying.
Yeah.
That's really horrifying.
Yeah. So you do that.
Well, I'm kind of hoping the horse is gonna rear now.
And it does. It rears. It's backing up. It's confused.
Yeah.
It can't breathe.
Or see.
The horse, it goes down. And the Templar goes down with it.
That was the idea.
Okay.
Oh, and I
Anything you
spent a
want to
luck
do?
point.
Yes. Anything you want to do with the Templar?
The same thing.
You're going to do the same thing to him? Okay. So, the same.
I love
Face
it.
smear him?
All right.
Yeah.
Still picturing the Mrs. Doubtfire scene when they're watching TV. before-
Humanity 5,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Humanity
Yes,
5.
humanity
I was
5.
thinking of Odo, you know.
Go for
Trek
it.
Space
No, you're playing it. You're playing it. Go.
And that was another difficulty 5?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 success is taken out, so that's
Okay.
1, 2, 3 successes.
His face
Alright.
is like clay, and his skin is moving like clay, just smear across his face.
So I want to focus like on the eyes down to either
Okay.
blind him and then partially suffocate, and then if I can get all the way, totally suffocate. But
You
know.
do, because you had 3, right?
Yeah, 3
So you
successes.
do. You completely smother
How
him.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Smother him.
Yeah.
So he is convulsing on the ground.
Ah, good.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Let's see, that was 2 blood points. He's still alive, so I'm going to save him for later. I'm guessing that would probably end whatever turn I would have at initiative, because I would be turning towards the next person.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Epiphania, you're still working on Brother Clement.
I'm
Anything
putting out his
specific?
eyes.
You're putting his eyes out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, that would be Brawl plus Dex, right? Mm-hmm. So difficulty 4, since you're right on pop.
And he's just a priest.
Yeah.
Still have 2 successes.
Okay, that's fine. You successfully gouge his eyes out.
Yeah.
So he's screaming, because your claws are out.
Oh yeah.
Your claws just pierce into his...
Like jelly.
Yeah.
They pop.
They pop, and you feel the pop under your thumbs as you are, and he's screaming.
It's like squashing a grape.
Okay.
And now that you popped, you can't stop.
I want you to say it in the Vanna voice.
Once you've popped, you can't stop.
Yay.
on that cheerful note.
All right, yeah.
Cicero.
Okay,
So at this point, we have one Templar occupied, Brother Clement occupied. We have another one down. So
There's
Three.
4.
4, yeah. So there's 2 others that are riding around you and are still attacking.
And I'm you might see me hesitating. I'm like looking at everything.
Sure.
And I'm not really acting.
right.
So there's that.
I'm
too.
making note of that.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to.
Well, I'm making note of that.
I refuse to make note. No notes.
So I have animalism. Is it
Yes, you
animalism?
do.
Okay, and can I use that? I want my own. I want to get a horse. I want my own horse.
Okay, so you've disfigured a horse.
Yep.
You took Brother Clement's horse down, but there's still kind of. So I think Brother Clement's horse is free and kind of
Okay.
trotting around
So
in
And I
a
didn't
panic.
hear it.
Yeah, in a
I
panic.
have a 2-part action.
Cool, let's
so
do it.
first, I want to seize the horse. What do I do to do that?
So that's gonna be. I would say to grab the horse. It's kind of trotting around skittishly. That's gonna be. I would say Dex plus athletics.
Or animal ken.
Or animal ken. Do you have animal ken?
Where would that be?
Skill.
That would be under the
Center
one.
column.
Oh, yeah, you do. You have 1 dot in animal ken.
Okay, so what am I? What am I?
Shedding on you. So animal ken. So Dex. So
Okay.
3 plus
3.
1. Sorry, I got
So
a
that's
hair.
4.
Yes. Difficulty 5.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa! 3 successes.
3 successes.
Great.
Okay.
So you very calmly approach the horse, and it's sort of the timing is that it's coming toward you
Right.
as you are approaching it, and
So
you
I'm
can
making
grab
it
the
think
reins.
it's its idea to come towards me.
Yes.
All right, I'll grab the reins. I'm going to get on the horse.
Okay.
And then I'm shooting over towards to help Antonius. How do you say
Yeah.
that?
Antonius.
Antonius.
Yes.
Because Antonius has the message, and we have to get that message.
True. Good point.
Oh, yeah.
So clear. Love
Keep
it.
your eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravenous focus. All right. So you get on the horse. That's
Right,
fine.
I'm
You
getting
can
on the horse,
get on the horse,
and
and
I'm
you're
going
going
to
towards Antonius.
Antonius.
Perfect. Great. Werner. Okay. So where it stands for now. So suddenly there is a sword slowly going into the chest of this
And I'm
Templar.
going to lean into him toward his helmet, and I'm going to whisper, "Where is your god now?" Sword.
Wait. Mic drop. I'm trying to think of a medieval microphone type thing to drop and say blah drop.
Right.
But I can't think of one.
Trumpet? I don't know.
Trumpet drop.
There you go.
All right, so he hears that, he kind of shudders as you, because that whisper, like the way
Yeah.
that it's whispered, like
Oh, it's like it was in his head.
yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, and so he shudders, and the blade goes into his chest.
Throat, I
Okay.
believe it was, right?
It was
Throat.
Yeah.
throat.
And
Look, I imagine he's probably armed.
Yes, he is. So
He's
there's
got
little
chainmail.
spots.
There
Yeah,
has
so
to
there's
be
the
a-
vulnerable spots,
yeah.
as we all know.
Yeah.
So
Soft and tenders.
yes, so the blade plunges into his throat, and he just keels over.
I don't let go of the sword though. As
Okay.
he's falling off, I'm still
It just
holding onto
okay. So it rips off, and he falls to the ground.
it. Yeah. Great.
So you have the horse. You have a sword now.
Yeah.
So you're turning your horse around, and you are seeing Werner standing there, like staring at.
I've moved away from the burning carriage.
Yes.
I'm not close to that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really just kind of observing everything.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just like.
Okay. All right. So we have that. We have Brother Stefan, right?
Yep.
Who is
Do we?
yes. Well,
We have him as
what
long
he
as
was
we care to keep him.
Yes. What he is now known as, for now, and
The thing once known as Brother Stefan.
The brother formerly known as?
Yes.
Stefan.
The monstrous mother.
Stefan.
Yes.
Yes, Stefan.
Brother Stefan.
Yes. Okay. So stop it. So
Sorry.
So you have disfigured a horse. You've disfigured a person.
Right. Both rolling around on the ground.
They are rolling around the ground, writhing.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything to them?
I mean, aren't the other ones coming at me?
Yes. So there's 2 more, but I just want to make sure that you know where you are and.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
leaving them be. They are
Okay.
taken out
Okay.
of the situation.
Okay, so as you're emerging, then there are 2 other Templars who are coming. One is coming toward you, and one is actually coming toward Werner.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, but okay. So one is coming toward you. Epiphania, you have already done everything to Brother Clement.
Not
You're-
everything.
Okay, so what else do you want to do? Anything
So
else?
he's screaming, I want to rip out his tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the eyes, then you can, you do that very easily.
And then I'm going to eat it.
Okay.
Whoa!
All right, okay, so you're eating the tongue. Okay.
There'd be a lot of blood coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I'm going to kiss him just to like get all that.
You gotta not let that go.
okay, so as you're doing that, you are feeling this sudden burning feeling. You don't feel the pleasure of the taste of this blood. Suddenly your mouth is on fire as though it's like ghost peppers times a billion.
Loogie.
So suddenly, yes, so this is very, very painful. This burning feeling coursing down your throat. And as you are ingesting whatever you have of his tongue and blood in your body. Okay, so that's going to be.
Better.
I know. Well, I don't know.
So do you stop?
people.
Do you stop at that point? Okay, so you're backing away.
I'm gonna Loogie and spit it right in his face.
Okay, he's no longer in any way.
No, but I'm saying I'm like got his
That's what
face
you're
right
doing.
there. I'm like,
Bleh, and it comes
Like a
out.
cat.
Okay.
It's got a very
okay.
high blood holy water content.
Yes.
0.25.
Yes.
Homebrew.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so you were doing that, and then, so Sister, as you're making your way to
Yes.
Antonius, you make it there successfully.
Okay, great. And I'll say, we need to get the message to the monastery.
Yes, there's
Let's go.
Oh, okay. What about everyone else?
Don't care.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Good point.
Okay. So the Templar who's going to
There's
Werner,
one remaining, right?
There's one remaining that's headed toward Brother Stefan.
Oh.
Indeed. This guy's sword is around, right? Mm-hmm. What skill or talent would I be using if I were to just chuck the sword at the...
Just to throw it?
Yeah.
I would say that's athletics for throwing.
Ah, damn.
You gotta build up your athletics, man.
I know, I really do.
Yeah.
But you can use blood points if you want. Aren't
Well,
you using that on your dex?
No, I didn't buff my dex because it seemed like the right thing to do.
Okay.
And how long does that last, by the way?
That lasts the whole scene.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
even
okay.
going now into the other spot,
see.
are you? Hi, are you okay?
I'm back.
Okay. All right. So
Indeed. He's coming right at me.
Yes.
It's coming right for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to. I heard this once. Maybe it doesn't work on vampires and only works for humans. But I'm gonna try to dive underneath the horse's legs. Because I heard somewhere that horses won't, step on a man-shaped object.
Really?
So,
I've heard of that.
Oh.
so I wonder if that applies to vampires too.
Unless they're war horses. War horses.
War horses will trample on you. So you are diving under this horse.
Yeah.
It doesn't give a fuck.
I figured
it's a hoof is coming toward you, like you are. So are you going like diving like directly in, or like how are you?
Sort of like at an angle, I'd say.
Okay.
So, not directly into the hooves, but sort of like an oblong to try to go away from his sword arm.
Okay,
But
so you
also
do avoid that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Go on.
But yeah, still sort of in range of the hooves.
Okay, so one of the back hooves like
Yeah.
kicks you. But it doesn't really, it's like bashing damage.
Yeah.
So I would say 1 point of bashing damage from
Sure.
that. Okay.
Is this the beginning of your trampling fetish?
Why are you
Might say
smiling?
gotta start somewhere.
All right. So we struck a nerve.
Working up to being drawn and quartered.
And again, and again, and again, and
Yeah.
again, and again.
And again,
All right. So
shape the limbs back on.
one more time, please. So, Werner,
Yes.
there's a Templar coming toward you.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh, I don't have any, Well, actually, sorry, where's that book again?
So where is Werner relative
You took that you took that power that lets you make people hallucinate, right?
Yeah.
He's right, he's kind of in
Is he in
proximity
our
to
way?
you. Like
He's still the closest person to the carriage.
Yes, he's
I
close.
am.
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
closest to the
Close to the
carriage, and he
carriage.
kind of went perpendicular from the carriage, so
Yeah.
you have a good line of sight to him right there.
Okay. Could I, since the Templar is aiming at him, could I ride up by the Templar and give him a good slash? Okay.
Yeah. So,
Do that first.
That's gonna be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see here. Do you have ride?
Well, I
No.
do.
You do. You have ride. Okay. So what do you? You feeling inspired?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's
so
a good idea. I
ride.
have 2 in ride.
Whoa!
Ride?
Really?
Awesome.
Oh yeah, of course.
Dang.
Yeah, 'cause
So
that's what I do.
we'll
Right,
do
Yeah.
ride plus, I guess, Dex.
To
Yeah.
intercept.
Yeah, Dex plus ride, and that'll be difficulty 5.
1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4 success.
Perfect.
Whoa.
So you intercede, and you do you want to? You're kind of interrupting
Yeah.
that. So he suddenly
Yeah.
stops short.
Right.
His horse
Pulls
rears
his
up.
horse up.
Yeah.
And so you are in the
Right.
middle.
That's
Okay.
it. And now
All
you're
right. So I'm walking towards him
Oh.
with my hands. I have no weapons.
Right.
So my hands are out.
Yes.
In a very pacifistic
Yes.
gesture.
Okay.
And I'm saying, be at peace. We are the angels of your deliverance.
What?
So,
Dark.
so this is level 1 dementate, which is passion. So I stir an existing emotion
Yeah.
inside of him.
Yeah.
So since I read their auras and I see that they're being motivated by their piety and their spiritualism, I'm stirring that up to a fevered pitch. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't
he
know,
sees you as an
crap
angel.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sees you
Crap
as an
himself
angel.
with piety.
Should he? You want him to shit himself? with
Literally? Is this
Yeah.
literally?
Oh,
Just right
yeah.
on the
Do you
saddle.
want him to literally shit his pants?
Well, it's only level 1, so I can't really dictate. It's just I stir up those emotions, so it's kind of up to you to
Okay.
decide.
So what is that?
It's
skill?
charisma plus empathy.
Okay. Which
There.
is what?
It's gonna be 4 dice for me.
Okay.
Really gotta buy up that empathy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Okay. So it's difficulty.
Let me see if it.
What does it say?
Difficulty equals the victim's humanity rating.
Okay. Difficulty 8.
That's why I pause, guys. These guys are
these are
holy
Templars.
men.
Yeah.
They're the real deal. Woo! Good thing I spent that point of willpower.
Yeah.
So 1 success. 1 success.
So he stops and he looks at you.
And it's just basically 1 success is 1 turn. It
Right.
lasts for 1 turn.
Okay, so he just, it's enough to stop him in his tracks to think, like,
I'm like, what the hell?
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Can I see him pause and
Yes.
come up behind him? Yeah. Okay.
Swords.
Yes. Pretty much.
and then you, okay.
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna
right,
run him
so-
through wherever I can. I don't,
Okay,
about
so
these,
that's gonna be,
chainmail.
let's see here. Yeah, melee. Plus, I guess melee plus dex. I mean, doing it all on horseback, like,
oh, okay. And my dex is still at 5.
yes.
Yeah.
And difficulty is
Oh, difficulty is, well, he's standing stock still, so 4.
4.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Got 3.
So you cleanly just put a sword through his chest and
Okay.
he's completely
Oh, man.
paralyzed
What a way to
and
go.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
last thing he sees is just religious ecstasy.
Yeah, religious ecstasy.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
nice.
then a yard of steel
Yeah,
protruding
you're
out
right.
of
The
his
angel of
chest.
deliverance.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yes, yes.
Delivering him to
Yeah,
heaven.
worst ways.
Yep.
Worst ways to go.
All right, so here we
Like
are.
having your face smeared up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
My thing now.
yes.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So the carriage is eliminated by the arrows, and it also eliminates you standing there amid these bodies that are all around you in various states of just being
Wholeness?
completely mauled.
Wretchedness,
Yeah.
We have 1 survivor though, right?
We've got 2.
Well, there's one that's
Technically, Brother Stefan is not Brother Stefan. Brother Clemens is still alive.
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
definitely not alive.
His tongue has been removed and his eyes are gouged out, so he's just like
Gurgling.
yeah, he's just gurgling. The other person who
Templar.
you smothered is complete like
But
he's,
the one whose horse hit me is still riding around.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and he's looking at
there's
you.
one more.
Yes, there's one more.
Is he sticking around or is he riding off?
He's riding back toward the monastery.
Dang it.
I'm gonna chase after him.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Horse can't outrun her.
Okay, so Dex plus athletics.
Oh man.
Oh, cool. So I'm gonna take brother. What's his face's robes.
Clement.
Yeah.
I try not to get him too bloody.
Okay.
There's a little.
All right. So you remove his garments.
What's
Exactly.
mine?
Difficulty 6.
Yeah. 3?
Okay. So you catch up to him, and how do you want to?
I just want to,
Wrench his head off.
spring up behind him and just, wrench him off the horse.
So you wrench him off the horse. And he's struggling. The horse
Snap
is
his neck.
snap his neck. Okay. All right.
Well,
Should I roll for that?
carriage is gone. We should probably get the horses.
Yeah.
In terms of snapping his neck, yeah. So that's going to be
Strength and
Dex
brawl.
plus brawl or Strength plus brawl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Difficulty?
Difficulty 5.
4 successes.
Okay, so you handily.
Hollywood
snap.
style.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you are doing that, so there are 2 folks on horseback.
Yeah.
So Antonius and Cicero are on horseback.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are a couple other horses trotting around.
The horse that I clayfaced, is it still moving around a little bit?
No,
Okay.
I like that term.
no, it is not.
It's a term now.
It's like clay. And then so
And I mean, there'd be the team of horses from the carriage
yes,
too.
so they're
Right.
still freaking out. Yeah.
I'll cut them
So-
loose.
You're gonna put the. Are you gonna ride one
I'll
or?
do one, yeah. I'll
Okay,
take
you're gonna take one. Okay. So
So I
as
was gonna ask, they're the horses from the carriage are fine.
yes, they're fine. They're okay.
That's good. That's surprising.
Yeah, they were just kind of stunned and they were there. The pit really just impacted the carriage and not really them so much.
Right. They rode over it.
They rode over it and then
Wheel went into it.
wheel
I
went
see.
in.
All right.
So there are horses
Yeah.
kind of trotting around. Yes.
So would we have known what you did? Like,
you just saw like this interaction between Werner and
Just the verbal interaction.
Yeah.
the verbal interaction,
Yeah.
and then the knight suddenly stopping.
Right.
And then that's pretty much all you
That's it.
saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see.
So Werner, Antonius, Cicero, and do you have a horse as well, or do you want a horse?
I'll take one of the carriage horses.
Okay. The other one.
Yeah. Should we take the swords from the knights or anything like that for our own?
I know. I do have melee. I might as well take a sword. Yeah.
If you want to, you can. They're there.
Sounds good.
So they come riding up on these horses to where you are. So up this path where the other knight was going, and so they come riding up.
Here we are.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Who's riding up?
You all are riding up.
Yes.
Yeah, you're all riding up, and you are all there. And you come upon Epiphania, who is just finishing snapping the neck of this other Templar. His horse is kind of trotting away,
Right.
and so that's what you
Can
encounter.
we see the monastery from it?
Yes, you can see
All right,
the
great.
monastery very far off into the distance.
But we can't see it.
You can see it.
Alright.
It's just you see this illuminated building. It's still further away, but it's there.
How big is it?
It's pretty big.
Okay.
I'm about to say, if they're from the monastery, will they recognize these horses?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good thinking.
How many horses do we have on the carriage?
There were 2.
Wait, is that the monastery that we're going for?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and they came from there. They're
St.
trying to kill
Timothy.
us.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, they didn't come from that direction.
They didn't come from St. Timothy's Monastery.
They didn't come from that direction.
Oh.
They
That
came-
direction.
Yes.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. They ambushed us. So hard to say.
All right.
All right. So you come riding up.
But we did see the knight trying to. Well, he was escaping, right? And he was going in that
And the
direction.
horse is going
Yeah,
that
it
way.
seems like there was an origin point coming from
Yeah.
St. Timothy's Monastery.
So should we try to sneak in? Should we still just walk right in the front door?
You know,
Well, we are delivering a message.
Yeah, but
That's true.
You don't know if they came from the monastery.
monastery.
No, but that's,
No, but
that's my
that's-
suspicion.
yeah, mine too. Yeah,
I'm curious why they would. If like a big
I really
honcho
think
vampire is from there.
Yeah,
this
could
sort
be
of
trap.
plan it would be really
Big trap.
hard to hide.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they may have an idea of what the group of Isaacs is conspiracy of Isaacs is planning.
yeah.
All we gotta do is deliver the message.
I don't know. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it
And
was
get out
just
alive.
Brother Clement's.
Gang.
Yeah, because he was so again impassioned against all of it and trying to rise up at the end before we even got up there. I think this is more
All right.
not so much, JPEth in on what we're doing. I think it's more just misplaced religious fervor.
Okay.
Maybe right.
So what do you
Yeah.
all decide to do? Gonna head
we
toward the
just ride up?
monastery?
Yeah, I'm gonna run up.
Okay.
If we abandon our horses, 300 yards from
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just tie them at a tree and walk up.
Okay. So you make your way to the monastery. So you abandon your horses about 300 yards
from the-
away from the monastery. And you're walking up to this monastery, which is amidst this beautiful garden. It looks lush even at night. The moonlight is very pale, and you can see that there are still colorful buds that are there, probably colorful during the day. They look all silver and white in the moonlight. And the air is heady with the scent of healing herbs and flowers as you're walking up to this monastery.
How does it make us feel inside?
I don't know. How do you feel?
I'm just curious. I'm like,
I love it. I think it's wonderful.
Sister, you're enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
feel like deep down inside I would. Oh yeah, I enjoyed my like flower bouquet. Yeah, no, I
The flowers. Smelling the earthy and herbal, herbaceous scents, which is really nice.
Antonius probably isn't paying attention. He's really focused on
the message.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
All
just
right.
feel it hanging from my neck.
Yes.
Oh, the
It's
weight of
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So solemn in the midst of the flora, there's the modest building, and it is silent, except there's the sound of crickets, and it's very dark, except for a few candles you might see in the window. As you approach the monastery, you hear deep voices raised in a reverent chant. There are about there are about a dozen monks in the inner courtyard as you're getting closer, and they're having their nocturnal prayers.
Okay.
And so they are all in their prayers. One of them looks up and sees you and is looking at you.
Okay. So should we...
Oh, wait. I have familiarity with monasteries.
That's true.
You do.
He's a resident monk
And you
here.
stole these vestments, so
Right?
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, I might not know this monastery, but I kind of
Yeah.
know the
You did,
procedure
yeah.
of, you know, whether or not to interrupt them when they're
Yeah.
there, when they're there.
And you
Where to
can.
wait
You
for
can.
them.
Yeah.
We're allowed to interrupt them.
So the monk who's looking at you, he's
So-
kind of just still looking at you, so he goes
Yeah.
forward. He comes toward you. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
We come with a, well, I should let my associate give you this message.
Yes, we have a message for Jade.
Oh, yes.
Is he here?
Yes, he is. He is. Yes, come with me. Come with me, all of you. And so he's kind of looking at you all. You look a little raggedy from your exertions. And so he's leading you down into the monastery. So you're going down these stone stairs, and there's some catacombs below the monastery. You pass rows of coffin slots in the walls as you're going deep into the monastery.
snug.
So you're reaching the lowest level of the monastery, and you're ushered into a room that,
Really paying attention to how to get back out again.
yes, yeah, duly noted.
I want to make sure there's no, like, slits to the outside where sun would come in.
There isn't.
Good.
There's none. There's absolutely none. And in fact, as you're coming into this room, you sense that you are at the lowest point of the monastery, but the room is somehow lit with this warm glow. And it doesn't seem to originate from any single point. It's just this sort of, this really warm glow in the room. So at the center of the room, there's an altar on a raised dais. And at the far end, there are 3 chairs there. So the chair in the center is empty. And yes, so then that's an empty chair in the center. To the left of that is also an empty chair. And then on the right, there's a tall man who is sitting in the chair, and he's very tall and thin. He's in a monk's robe and has a tonsure and everything. And the tall man rises, looks at you, and says, "I'm Japheth Cappadocius, foremost son of the great Cappadocius, abbot of the monastery of the martyred Saint Timothy."
Abbott, you say?
Yeah.
What business have you brought to me here? Are any of you wounded? Do any of you have wounds that need binding? We can help you.
Ooh, I'm gonna do an aura reading again.
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, oh yeah, I can do that. All right.
All right.
Aura and empathy. I'm just gonna keep blazing through my willpower here.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, also just a quick note, I realized we were all riding horses, and normally animals are terrified of vampires.
Oh.
I was also thinking of that.
But
I was
we
curious
got
about
two of you guys with animalism 1, right?
Yeah.
And that's like feral whispers where you can like talk to the
Yeah,
animals.
you're
so
fine.
we could assume that maybe the two of you calmed all the horses down.
Yeah,
But
they're
just for future reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you give the horses some of your blood, in which case they're cool.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing that one of us has done to a horse in this session.
No, not in this session, in this hour.
One of us.
Right.
What's-
One of us.
So what did you get?
I got, I'm assuming difficulty 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 success plus my willpower, so that's 2 successes. So, before thou speakest, let me check it. The tome.
All right.
The tome is being consulted.
So he's looking at all of you and asking if you need if you
I
have
can
wounds that
distinguish
need
one color.
one color.
One color.
You see
The main color.
silver.
Ooh.
God damn, I just left.
Consult the tome.
Yes, the tome must be consulted.
I have to print this chart out, obviously.
Yeah. So it's a silver. You see a faint, pale kindred. He is kindred.
Yeah, he's pale and,
And
he's silver.
he's silver.
So pale silver.
And
He's a
that's
silver fox.
Yep.
yeah. More bookmarks.
Oh, thank you.
So yes.
I know.
Not how I thought
He's
he
kind of
looked at
hunky
all.
for an abbot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He says
all right.
early 20s, app 8. So
Duly noted.
so he's looking at all of you and saying, do you have wounds that need binding?
No, I don't.
No.
No, thank you, Father.
Okay. All right. What is your business? Why do you come here?
You know Giovanni, of course.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Well, he has sent us with a message for you.
Yes.
Okay. So if you want, you can read it out loud. He
Okay.
takes it and he opens it and
Oh,
reads
dear.
it.
Okay.
Oh
That
God.
is, please kill the bearer of this.
Yeah. Messenger.
All.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Kill them.
Japheth, please meet with me as soon as possible. I am heartsore and going through a crisis of conscience. Oh, it's exactly what he said he would write.
Okay.
You are so wise, Father. I must speak with you about my immortal soul. Your humble servant, Claudius.
Okay.
So he reads it. Suddenly, across his serene expression, he furrows his brow and does not look pleased. He frowns and says, I must seek wisdom.
Oh.
I shall commune with my father. So when he says that, his eyes roll in the back of his head.
Oh God.
The room grows brighter. And it's very, very bright in the room. You don't feel threatened by this
Okay,
brightness,
okay.
but it is just suddenly illuminated and
Right,
he's
right,
in this
right.
like trance.
Okay, cool.
And suddenly the room dims and he opens his eyes and says, yes, bring Claudius to me in a week's time. My father wishes to speak with him and with him directly. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. Okay, rewind.
Start again.
Yes. Okay. Please bring Claudius to me in a week's time.
Okay.
I will speak with him. My father would like to speak with you.
Speak with us.
With you.
With you.
Climb into his head.
With you directly.
Oh my.
So when he says that, there's this glow that emanates from the center chair.
Oh, the empty chairs.
Jesus.
For Jesus! Oh God.
I think the center one is, the father.
I thought it symbolized Obama.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Obama.
Uh-oh. They're right there.
Yeah, I'm
No.
fine. I don't know how I've lost track of some things, but oh yes, there he
Here we
is.
go, here we go.
Okay, so
We
emanating
can all say the same.
from this chair, there's a man with a beard and mustache, and it's a white beard, and he's wearing a white monk's robe and a beatific smile,
Oh.
who appears.
Phenomenal.
It's not Clint Eastwood, is it?
No, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Dare you?
So he appears, he's in a white monk's robe and he's smiling at you. He seems to be sitting down. Make a perception plus occult roll
Ooh.
Oh my.
if you have it.
I do. What's the difficulty?
Well,
I shouldn't say it. Okay.
What?
Say it. What?
Say it. Do
like
it.
Wilfred Brimley?
No. Okay.
What?
Edit this.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I can
Shit.
pause it.
Pause.
No, it's not that dramatic, but I can't.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
all
Among
right.
Us.
Pausing. All right.
Excellent.
Yes.
What was the difficulty again?
Difficulty 8.
I have
got
2 successes.
Two.
Successes.
I have
Two.
no successes.
None.
Utah.
2. Give me. And then Antonius perception. You're like, whoa. Like,
Back here.
Back in the now. Back in the now.
No, yeah, where are your
Perception
feet?
and occult.
Yeah, I don't make it.
Okay. So Antonius and Brother Stefan, you don't see this, but you all, with the 2 successes, you oh, okay.
All right.
Breathe through your nose.
Don't die.
Breathe through your
My
nose.
bad, don't die.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
You notice that he's floating less than an inch above the chair,
Oh.
Alright. Okay.
and he speaks to you in a strong
But
but
he's
gentle.
ethereal anyway, right?
He seems to be, yeah.
Yeah.
But they actually like can see like, oh shit, like he's not
super-
sitting there.
No, he's not there.
Right.
So he speaks in a strong but gentle voice. Welcome, my children. I am he who was once Cappadocius. I am son of all kindred. Unburden your hearts unto me.
How much time you got?
Not much. Make it snappy.
Not much. I charge by the minute.
But yeah, but unburden your hearts unto me.
All right.
So he's looking at all of you
Right.
individually, just smiling and happy to see you. And
So, I'm a little bothered by the whole Templar thing. What should we do, Father, when men of God attempt to kill us?
Yeah.
If we oppose them, then are we opposing God?
that is a very good question, and one that is worthy of scrutiny. What I will ask back to you, my son, is, do you wish to have the wisdom? To possess wisdom is to have life beyond life. To lack it is to perish even in life. Do you want wisdom?
Yes.
This then do. Return to those very Templars who attacked you. Forgive them and bless them. When you have done as I say, return to me, and you shall become wise.
Sweet.
Yes.
+1 to wisdom.
So he looks at all of you. Do you wish to seek the same wisdom? Because I will give you the same advice that I just gave your friend.
Ooh.
Go back to the Templars who attacked you, forgive them and bless them, and when you have done as I say, come back and return to me, and I will give you wisdom.
I'm not a holy man. How do we bless them?
I know.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Got a holy man with us.
Yeah, okay.
So he's smiling at you, and so you will go?
Yes.
Okay, return to me. So then he fades out.
Okay.
All right, so you're returning to the ambush site.
Sure.
Right. Yes.
All right, you find it as you've left it. There are dead bodies and horses scattered everywhere.
What
do you-
time is it now? Has it been an hour?
Yeah. How are we doing?
Oh, you're doing fine. It was like about it's
They
again.
attacked us around 11-ish.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So if we are to bless these men and give them rest, we must bury them.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, good.
Claws out.
Yep.
Start doing it.
Dig.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, so what are you all gonna do?
Well, we gotta bury him.
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
Do we have spades? We just.
Are you doing a
Is there
prayer or anything before you start?
Oh.
Well, we'll
Can we just burn
arrange
them or something?
We'll arrange the bodies in a we'll arrange the bodies in a line so
Okay.
that they're they're not assembled in their poses of death.
Okay.
And then I'll say a few short words over them,
Okay. So do you all join in this prayer?
The plan.
preparing
Go
them
for it.
for
Okay.
interning into the earth.
No?
You don't.
You don't.
Do you or not?
I'm trying to decide.
Okay.
How about Antonius?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
This is very against his nature.
I see.
Okay.
Well, then don't do it.
Comfortable with this Christian ritual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you're not into it. So you stand back?
We've got 2 scofflaws over here.
No,
I just wanna make sure.
I'm trying to assess. I'm trying to assess.
Yeah.
All right. I fled Constantinople from the Turks.
Right.
So it's ostensible that I might have been Christian, or at the very least not
Right.
Muslim. But
he's trying to weigh this nonsense against the wisdom.
So as Brother Stefan is saying his prayers and you all are joining
I am
in,
fervently joining in.
As am I.
I'm.
suddenly you notice that the dead are stirring.
Yeah. Oh!
There we go.
Their wounds are closing. The disfigured face is forming back
That's awkward.
how he looked.
No hard feelings, bro.
our brother Clement's eyes like
Yeah,
Filling back out,
everything's
back in.
filling
Again,
back
like
in.
Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Yes.
His tongue is regrowing. Like they're all stirring
But not
and
all of them, right?
no, all of them are.
All of them.
Despite the fact that
Yeah,
Not all of us
those.
are.
Yeah, even though
Okay.
not all of you, those 3 are. That's enough.
This is necromancy.
Yep.
So the wounds close. They arise,
Necromancy.
and they are all struck mute by their experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're alive.
They are alive.
I got
Sorry.
my sword in
They're
my hand.
I'm gonna offer my hand to Brother Clement to help him rise.
Oh, that takes some cheek.
He takes it. He takes it from you. He takes it and stands up, and they're just standing there staring at you, sort of amazed.
Yeah, like the guy I told that we were angels of their deliverance. I'll help him up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is working out.
Uh huh.
All right.
Yeah. Vernon knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So as they stand, they're standing among you. What do you do next?
Oh, I guess I'll address them.
Okay.
Okay.
Slaves.
Yes, you were, how would one put it? You were misguided in your path to thwart us from God's path, and thus were struck down. But due to his eternal grace, you have been brought back as a second chance to change and repent from your previous misguided ways. Those of you who wish to return to your lives as wiser and better men are free to do so. Those who wish to follow us and do God's will are more than willing to come along.
Nice.
Wow.
Well done. Well said.
Turn those Templars out.
So, so they all look at you, and they're still sort of dumbstruck, and they're just looking at you.
Really?
So,
Huh.
So what do you all want to do?
Come on.
You start just kind of leading him back to
To the monastery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
All
bring them
right.
with us.
So so they go with you. They go willingly with you, and then the monks.
But Antonius is very suspicious. So.
Of course.
Yeah, they don't really seem
gonna
to. They don't really seem to have very much cognizance.
Yeah, like
No. Like
souls,
free will?
if you will.
Yeah,
Never
So-
know though.
there's no one at the wheel.
Right. Right.
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah.
So you lead them to the monastery. You make your way back, and the monks welcome you again, and they will take the men, the Templars, and Brother Clement from you. And
Before they leave us, can I do a quick examination on one of them?
sure,
I just want to see if he has a pulse.
yeah, he does.
Okay.
Huh.
So the young monk who initially acknowledged you leads you back down to the catacombs, and so you see there is Japheth sitting there in prayer, and again the room glowing, and he sees that you've returned, and with that the center chair sort of flickers like emits this light again, and Cappadocius is in front of you and says, and he's smiling at you, and says, "Because you have hearkened, you shall hear.
Okay.
Please, please sit down." So you're free to gather at his feet if you want to. Daddy's going to tell you a tale.
Story time. Look, I only do that kind of role play with my sire.
Oh, God. God. Anyway, just make yourselves please comfortable if you'd like.
Antonius is going to have his arms crossed in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an old Malkavian tale. When I made a sacrifice of plants and fed upon them, he looks at you when he says that. When he says that, I rose above them to make lord over plants and like unto a god, and become lord over plants and like unto a god. Okay. When I made a sacrifice of animals and fed upon them, I rose above them to become lord over animals and like unto a god. When I made a sacrifice of men and fed upon them, I rose above them to become lord over men and like unto a god. The Malkavians know more of these vital matters than the other clans. And he's looking at you, Werner.
He's right, you know.
They understand that spirit has risen from plants to animals to man to kindred. We are not accursed by God. We are blessed with life everlasting. You know that our Savior did say, He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me and I in him. And whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life. And I will raise him up on the last day. But did ye also know that the Gospel of St. Luke says of our Savior, and being in an agony he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was at it were great drops of blood falling down on the ground. Blood for sweat. And ye have blood for sweat. What make ye of these portents? What do you think of that?
Feeling better about being a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yes.
Little piece. Less like a misfit, definitely.
Well, what would you conclude if our Lord was sweating blood in his agony?
Our Lord is as us.
We are following in his footsteps.
We are made in his image.
Right.
Very true. But our Savior was far more than man or kindred. But we kindred are a step on the path. We are not damned. We are a step closer to God through Cain. God's redemption is even for such as us. But we need, but we must have our own sacrificial Lamb of God to redeem the blood of all kindred.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was like waiting for that whole.
We need to
What's
vampire
the
Jesus.
next step? Yeah. Well.
Who are we going to sacrifice?
He's just looking at you like, yeah, like who do you think we should sacrifice?
Oh. I got an idea. Should I say it?
Yeah.
Giovanni.
Oh.
Okay. So you say that and he says he is Giovanni is young still.
Oh, okay.
He's not ready to go into the realm where I dwell.
Is Japheth nominating himself?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
I've seen a vision in my dreams.
Oh.
And so he kind of smiles at you a little bit and he says, well, actually, Japheth has much more work to do here in the mortal, in the material realm. I am the intended for the sacrifice. Me, Cappadocius. Or who is known as Cappadocius.
Okay.
But you are not of flesh.
Yeah.
Do you have a way to become flesh again?
Those are mysteries that you still do not, you are not ready for. But there is I can make of myself a sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
Our Savior said, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. I shall come to God, believe in him, consume him, and become him. As kindred feed on man, I shall make a sacrifice of God and feed upon him, to rise above kindred. So I must die to become God. I must die to my current state, as I once died to humanity.
Right, okay.
My death must be crucifixion. My consumption of God must be a sacrifice. It must be a perfect act, a pure act of sacrifice for the good of all, even my enemies.
Well, it sounds good on paper, but
Yeah.
So Giovanni was telling the truth.
Yeah, he sure was.
So if you look around and you see Japheth there, you can see that he looks very pained
Yeah.
He does.
during this conversation.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get an aura reading off Cappadocious?
No.
No.
You're seeing his
I didn't
aura.
think so.
He's like
I
pure
didn't think
aura.
so.
Yeah, he's like pure
We're all
aura.
getting an aura reading.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So yeah.
Cappadocious says, I will do what God intends.
Wow.
And if you've heard, maybe if Giovanni mentioned this, that we are the clan of life after death, life beyond death. Death not as an end, but as a beginning. And I am to become the ferryman of souls. Let them that have ears hear. Let them that have minds understand. And let them that have souls know. Amen. I bid thee farewell. And he just fades
Oh my.
from sight.
I like
Alright.
to imagine he's still just sitting there, but I was just like waiting.
Yeah.
Quietly.
He's invisible.
What are they gonna say about me?
Scratches.
Yeah.
Yeah, did that chair just creak?
So Japheth looks visibly shaken
Really?
Ooh.
after
News to him.
after he departs.
Because Japheth wanted to be the one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
Maybe.
Japheth, what's wrong?
Well, this is the most that I've ever heard of my father's plans.
Oh.
You should be exceedingly glad. My father rarely appears before us, and almost never to other clans, and never to fledglings. Ye are truly blessed. So he looks a little confused, but still like open for questions.
So, are you familiar with this ritual that he's talking about, or this process, this
It's
transformation that he's hoping to undergo?
What he is talking about is something that we don't necessarily speak of. In terms of consuming a soul of another, it's something that is not done in haste. It's not something that is correct. But I would never question my father's ways. He knows what is right. It's disturbing.
Okay.
I am disturbed by this. But he must do what God is telling him to do. We
Can I
need
ask how long you've been in communion with him?
It's been centuries.
Okay.
We are very old.
I like the image of them like discovering Christianity together.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, ooh.
Some good ideas here.
Well, so he stands up from his chair and says, "We need to focus on matters of the spirit, not of usury and greed. The money changers have entered the temple. We have taken tax collectors into our bosom. We have to focus on what's right spiritually, and not the material world."
The material world being us?
Whatever Giovanni wants from me. And he looks at you pointedly.
Ooh.
But he may still talk to you.
Yes, I do want to see him in a week's time. So if you have no more questions for me, you are allowed to stay here for the day, and then you can head out, and I will see you in a week's time with Claudius.
Yes.
It will be good to see him. I've not seen him in some time. We have not been speaking, and I'm glad that he wants to meet with me.
That's good news. I'm sure he'll be glad to hear it.
Thank you. Well, I will see you in a week's time, if you will excuse me. Okay. So the young monk's been at the door, kind of hovering, and escorts you out of the catacombs into a space that is not visible, not exposed to any daylight or anything like that. And says, "Here are your quarters. You're free to stay here for the day." And
thank you.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So as you might see through like one of the doors, you see some of the Templars walking by, and the monks are treating them and talking with them. And
they're talking.
Well, no, the monks are talking to the Templars.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So yeah.
Can we hear what they're saying?
No, they're just kind of just talking and being. They look like they're being kind. So, So you would stay the day at the monastery?
Yep.
And where to from here?
Well, back to Giovanni, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
All right. So, so where do you want to find?
The end of the line.
Yeah. Back to
Start
the
there.
same.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So you arrive there in the evening, and you see the innkeeper who's looking at you. Yes, can I help you? Like it's though he's never seen you before.
Oh, weird.
Interesting.
Convenient.
How can I help you?
We'd like a table.
Sure. So there's plenty here. So
Okay.
take a seat.
Thank you. Beer, please. What is going on? Where's everyone?
So the little girl, so Megan comes up to you and she says, "You will find Giovanni at the Red Lamb Inn.
Oh,
He's not here." And she just walks away.
Oh, okay.
she's
What's
very
that?
useful. Okay.
Good girl.
Are we gonna have to stay here? Or
Yeah.
No, you can make it. Yeah.
Okay.
She knows what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
White lion and red lamb.
No, just the end of the
Just
line.
the end of the line.
Oh, and
Yeah.
lion. Red lamb.
All right, off to the Red Lamb.
Okay. So when you arrive there, you go into the inn, and Rodrigo is there.
Heyo.
And says, "Friends, you're back. You're
Yes.
back from your mission."
Does he look surprised?
No,
Okay,
he's
good.
happy to see
Good.
you. What's the word?
Well, in a week's time, you are to see.
No, that's Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. Yeah, Rodrigo.
I didn't
No,
know. Okay.
Giovanni wasn't acting that friendly.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a message for Giovanni.
Yes. What is it?
Return message. I would like to give it to Giovanni. Thank you.
Oh, yes, sure. So let's go to this manse. It's very close to here, as you. Oh wait, yes, it is very close to here, as you know.
Yes.
We'll just compress time, shall we?
Really, they just
Let's do that.
So
They just go right back to the.
Ta-da.
yeah.
They
What?
just go right back to the manse that was invaded.
The Giovanni?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well,
his. I
the
mean.
manse above the Red
I would
Lamb
say
was the one that was
yes.
attacked by the founders.
Yeah, it was.
So like 3 days later, he just goes right back.
Ballsy.
He's going for it.
Wow.
He has a big sack
All right, let's
full of dice.
Hefty.
go.
Yes.
Big
All
guy
right.
sack.
So Rodrigo leads you to the manse. So you are encountering this manse again for the second time, seeing it. How are you feeling about seeing this?
Not great.
No.
Yeah. As you're heading in, your horses are
turns my
taken
stomach.
from. Well, no, you're not. No, you're in a carriage. Probably again the monastery.
Oh, we spent a night, right? Did we?
A day. So blood point. Yeah.
Oh
Blood
yeah,
point.
spent a day at the.
We're probably getting pretty hungry, right? Like,
Oh, I am.
I'm good.
I'm only down 4, so
I'm only
You
down
know.
2.
I could get like a top off.
Yeah. So your hunger is based on your is it your current willpower?
Who's with that?
The hunger, like the amount of how hungry you are, like when you're in your hungry state.
Humanity.
Humanity. So whatever your humanity level is,
Minus 10.
minus 10.
If you're below that in your blood pool, then you are capital H hungry.
Wait, what do you mean
So wait,
humanity
your
minus
blood
10?
pool minus 10 if that's below your humanity,
No,
then you're hungry?
no, your
Yeah,
humanity.
okay.
So my humanity is 6. So when I get to blood pool 4 or below,
Right.
I will be hungry.
Humanity 6, blood pool 4 or below.
Yeah, because it's your humanity minus 10 in blood pool.
This isn't making sense.
So negative numbers?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Take 10, subtract your humanity from it.
Oh,
That
okay.
gives you a value. That value is your blood pool.
That makes more sense.
So I
Cut
was
off.
subtracting 10 from my
Yeah,
humanity.
I know.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's negative 5.
Yeah.
I'm never hungry.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
All right. So
So we're all at either 4 or 5.
right.
Yeah.
So you're welcomed into the manse. They're welcoming you in. The servants are welcoming you in, and you see a familiar face.
And it is.
It's Paul, who was the guard who
Yeah.
you met and got him a job at the manse.
For us.
Paul is so happy to see you, although he does have a cane, like a walking stick.
Oh my god.
And he's kind of hobbling. He's hobbling toward you.
Oh.
Every time we see him, he'll be like more messed
Eye
up.
patch.
Yeah. He's gonna be missing an eye.
Paul, what's,
He's still gonna be
what
smoking
happened
though,
to your
that's
leg?
what's
Got it.
Paul, what did you say?
What happened to your leg?
Well, you remember the attack.
Right.
Yes, but
It's still,
we were a little
it's still
preoccupied.
healing. That was a couple days ago. I mean,
Right.
Oh, healing, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, so much has happened since.
so just to let you all
It's been
know,
months since we've seen you.
as you've been learning about your vampiric blood, it has major healing properties.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just FYI.
Okay.
So Paul is happy to see you.
Oh.
I know. I'm like, so Paul.
He's like definitely like yes, Epiphania, how are you?
I'm well. I'm glad to see that you survived mostly unscathed.
Yes. I barely by the skin of my teeth. It was I was so afraid for all of you. You were so kind to get me this job here, and just to see what had happened, it was just horrifying. I tried to defend you, but I couldn't.
Oh,
So he looks
I'm gonna
really
take his arm and just pat him like tenderly. Oh no, you tried your best.
So he kind of when you take his arm, you see him kind of react a little,
It's because your hand's cold.
and he says, "You're so cold, my lady."
Oh, the spring chill.
Yes, that must be it.
Yep.
All right. So he is very friendly, very happy to be there, very happy to see you.
Sounds like he's drunk in the he's taking a swig of the Kool-Aid.
I just like the idea of being this idiot who's like on staff at a vampire castle and not knowing what vampires are. And then you like find out, like, why didn't anyone tell me?
Well, yeah. So this brings
We're
us.
talking about like Chris Evans is like the secretary in Ghostbusters.
exactly.
Kind of that level of just like, what's going on?
What's happening?
Supernatural.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to remind you, just as Rodrigo is a servant, you can make mortals into your servants by feeding them blood on a regular basis.
Right.
So at this point, we are at the end of Act 2.
Okay.
We are at a decision point.
All right.
Obviously. So you have been exposed to a lot of different ideas about being a kindred, the clans, trying to understand where you fit into all of this.
Yep.
Your sires, how they are connected to you.
Yep.
How you are working with Giovanni or against Giovanni, how you are working with the founders or against the founders. So it's up to you to figure out what you all want to do, what actions you want to take in terms of before we embark upon Act 3. It's not a clear path. It should feel kind of muddy and ambiguous, and hopefully I'm able to communicate that. So.
Okay.
You can decide a lot of different things. I'm just wondering what you all think, how you want to proceed with this. Giovanni will be meeting with JPEF in a week's time.
Okay.
And you're free to stay at the manse, it's fine.
So I'm all in on helping Giovanni, and I'm kind of like on principle opposed to the founders, just because they're such assholes.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at. Because I think Werner was really taken with Cappadocius's
Really?
Vampire Jesus speech.
Well, he really,
Yeah.
the Malkavian thing, too.
I did the aura reading of Japheth, and his aura was sad.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's a sad sack.
Sad.
But you're on Giovanni's
Sad.
side. You're on Giovanni's side, not Cappadocius' side.
I'm on Giovanni's side in that he is obvious. Like, I believe that Cappadocius is manipulating Giovanni. He wants Giovanni to sacrifice him.
Oh.
So I believe in facilitating that. I don't think Giovanni's position is like, oh, it's terrible, blah blah blah. I'm like, no. Cappadocius knows what he's doing. But
That's what Werner thinks.
yeah.
Cappadocius knows what's up, and
Yeah.
JPEF is like, fuck.
Cappadocius is Obi-Wan. If you strike me down now, I'll be more powerful.
He wants to be a god.
Yeah.
He's talking
Wants to
about
be God.
He's talking about diabolizing God.
I'm on board with that.
Of course you would be.
I'm gonna facilitate that.
All right.
Yeah.
What else do you all think?
Going around the room? Or?
Yeah, we're going
If you want, yeah.
Whatever.
If you want, yeah.
Whatever.
Jen, if you feel, or
Yeah,
Renae.
no, I also am not a fan of the founders. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all
No.
opposed to the founders.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, okay, so
if you're on the sides of the founders, anyone?
Okay.
Anyone?
No.
No. Okay then.
So fuck the founders?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll write that down.
I mean, we could start toadying up to them. That would be the other option, I suppose.
Oh, that's always an option.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the founders have. I mean, you're like a mission within a mission at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so basically,
Nested
the founders
missions.
have asked you to
Kill our
work,
sires.
well, possibly, or to work with, to kill Lady Jadviga.
Yeah.
And also to get close to your sires, and also pretend that you're cool with Giovanni in order to help the founders stop whatever the Giovanni wants to do.
I have no intention of doing any of that.
Do you need a tissue? Yeah.
Excuse me.
I do.
Yes.
So essentially, then we can assume Giovanni is against Cappadocius.
Diabolizing God. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which then means that the founders, whether or not they are realizing it, are endorsing it.
Right.
Even
The founders seemingly they didn't really tell you about what.
but
And tell us.
by assumption, not that we believe that they actually know what he intends. All we know is that he is completely opposed to whatever Giovanni.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's
Whether or not
you're
they know what
exactly
that
right.
means.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
With no explanation, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm also highly influenced by Lord Casimir, and so he supports Giovanni. The founders have given me no reason to support them. I'm not very sure about this Cappadocius business.
Cappadocius bloke.
Cappadocius. Yeah, business.
Yeah, so I'm
All right.
ambivalent about that.
Okay.
But I will support Giovanni as long as Casimir will.
All right.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Pretty similar. Don't like the founders.
Founders know.
Yeah, I really want to support my sire. I feel like I'm new to all this, and I really want to support my sire.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of get the sense that there's like a specific reason and a certain point that like my sire is going to keep on going along with Giovanni, and there's a certain point that hopefully we're just going to throw him down because he is a moron.
Yeah.
So looking forward to the usurpation down the road.
Eventual intrigue.
I'm thinking that our objective is to eliminate an upheaval that is like forthcoming and being ignored. But at the same time, I also don't want Giovanni to take like the head spot after this, you know, either removal of the upheaval or like the succession of it. So for now, I'm going along and, you know, just sort of figuring out how to throw a wrench in Giovanni's plans and also potentially not really allow the usurpation of God because I believe in God.
Right. You do still. Right. Okay. All
I
right.
don't want anyone eating God. That's sort of...
And yet on the weekly.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. You do it weekly.
Eating God is bad. All right.
Well, you used to do it weekly.
Yeah. Okay. Cicero,
Oh,
what are your thoughts?
me?
Unless Epiphany,
Did
do you
you
have
wanna
any
say
more?
anything?
Because you said a lot, but I'm curious,
Well-
like where you stand too. I'm sorry.
Well, so that's I think more just like the general thing. So I've spent my entire life as a refugee.
Right.
Right.
In the midst of a civil war. I'm fucking tired
Sure.
of other people's causes and politics.
Yeah.
And I
the gang
see
girl
this as empowerment. This is a moment for me to escape my life of servitude, my life of fear, my life of flight. So I don't really care about what's going on here because as far as I'm concerned, it is politics, just like everything else.
Yeah.
But I do see this as my way of seeking release from any master, including
yeah.
these. So I think that I'm definitely aligned with my sire because I see through her solidarity
Nice.
without servitude.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good.
That is good. Good gang girl.
Good gang girl. Good gang girl.
Yes. More treats for you. All right. I just find it fun. Anyway, it just always surprises me. All right.
Yeah.
Cicero.
I am fairly sure that there's more to the story with this Cappadocius upheaval. I'm against it. So currently I've seen Giovanni's point of view.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with him, but of course I don't really care.
Yeah, ultimately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a similar gang role,
Yeah.
you know, Ravenous philosophy in terms of ultimately
kindred
the politics.
spirit.
Yeah, kindred.
No pun
But
intended.
I'm
Yes.
not. I think that Giovanni's sincere. I don't think Cappadocius is.
Really?
The light show did not impress me.
But it was a light show.
It's a laserium.
Laser fluid king.
Okay.
What I mean.
All right. So that's how you feel right now.
Right. in this moment.
So you have a week's time. You have a week's time to do whatever you would like. Get information.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah.
If you want to check in with Hartstadt. If you want whatever you want to do.
Also,
Blowhard.
that was the end of an act.
Yes.
XP?
No.
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 Thanks for
I'm
trying.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to go through it all because it will take up a lot of time, actually.
Oh, is Act 3 really short?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's dive
I'm
on in.
trying
Yeah.
to. I'm
Let's
trying
not
to
see
get.
Hartstadt because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm really trying to get
Yeah,
through
no, I'm
this.
sorry. The
Like,
person who's like, hey, you belong to me for my bidding and my doing, but you will never belong because you're worthless.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay. Okay.
Not happening.
He's like number 1 on the hit list.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
that'll
we're
just
just
be for
gonna-
funsies.
Yeah.
We're just gonna chill at Giovanni's
Yeah.
place.
I think if possible, I'd like to just learn as much from my sire about being a Shimishi as possible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are you like? You
Yeah.
you have similar. You find you have similar abilities.
Yeah, and what the extent with which we can do.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll complete the blood bond with my sire during that week.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a committer Werner is.
Yeah, he's committing
Committing.
to. Okay. So I will give you XP. I'm sorry for being so cranky about it, but I just feel frustrated because I really want to get through this last act, and there's a lot that we need to
It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So-
honestly, I'm like, I don't know, you guys, like, if it goes a little over.
Okay. Yeah, it may go a little over,
No, I've got time.
but hopefully not that much. Where's the page with the? Oh wait, I got
It
it.
almost falls open to that page, actually.
You guys return to it so much in duets.
Yeah.
I think it's
That gap.
for that. The book.
Oh, what were you looking
Other
for?
way.
End of session experience advancement.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Experience. Apologies for being such a crank earlier.
That.
What you can do is get
You get one for showing up.
one for showing up. One for no, you guys aren't being heroes. You're killing people. So
How about being anti-heroes?
We are heroically killing them.
no,
We brought them back.
no. 1 point for okay. So 1 point for showing up.
Yes.
You achieved your goals that you said to accomplish. So yes, you get 1 point for that.
Okay.
You survived against harsh odds and grave dangers. Yes, you get a point for that.
Yes.
You have gained a F ton of wisdom. So
Yeah.
really quickly, and then another point for role playing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, really quickly, like within like 5 seconds. What have you
Yeah.
learned?
I learned that I am agent of God on Earth.
Okay, that's a good Malkavian interpretation of that. Antonius, what have you learned?
There's double crossing everywhere you look.
Good.
I'm the custodian of my own soul.
Oh yeah.
Dominion over your immortal soul. Epiphania.
That freedom is but a leap away.
And Cicero.
I've learned that.
There's a lot.
The field of thine fucks is barren.
Yeah. No, I don't feel so alone as I did before. That my sire is not this horrible, disastrous monster that I need to kill. I don't feel that way anymore. So that's
Oh,
good.
that's a huge turning point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so disperse your points as you will. And then we
So
can
how many
get.
did we get total?
I want to say
I got 6.
6.
3, 4. You got 6?
Yeah,
got
6.
5.
You all have 6.
All right.
It's fine.
So we received.
So you received just now.
Just now,
Oh,
plus
we can put-
whatever you had
We can
left
put them in
over.
anything.
Great. So that
Yeah, put them into. Well, okay. So then again.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. A new ability is 3.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
new discipline is 10. Attribute current rating times 4.
Okay.
Ability current. I'm gonna actually put this. I'm gonna make this into like a
Yeah.
handout.
Yeah,
I'll have.
Yeah.
exactly.
Clan discipline current rating times 5.
Times 5. Oh, that's not bad.
Virtue or or willpower is your current rating, so it'll cost that many points to up your willpower.
Okay.
Okay.
Humanity, if you want to increase your humanity for whatever reason, current rating times 2.
For whatever reason.
Yeah. Times 2. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then other discipline, current rating times 7.
Right.
Ability is times 2 again. Attribute is times 4.
Times 4. Okay.
So hopefully that helps.
That helps.
You to
Okay,
make
so
your
if I
dog.
have 1 in my clan discipline,
Yep.
it would cost 5
Yep.
to just bump it up 1.
Correcto.
Okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, I have 2, 2, and 0, so I'd have to spend 10
Just
no
to
matter
get on
what.
board.
I have to
Same.
spend 10 to get 1 dot in obfuscate, or 10 to increase either one of those other 2 to 3 dots.
Okay.
Gracious. Oh, I bought up my empathy.
I know, I'm like, do I wait for a discipline?
Yeah, I think I'm going to save up the rest. I'll get my disciplines going here.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good idea, but I already did it.
So are you wrapping up on this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
y'all.
And and how do you regenerate willpower?
Oh, yeah, are we...
So bump up your willpower to, let's see, 1 point, right? 1 extra point, or you could bump it up to...
Depends on how you...
All right, you know what? I want y'all to bump
It's
it
very
up to where it
loosey-goosey.
was before.
So just full.
Full, that.
We're back to full willpower.
Back to full willpower.
Okay.
And then in terms of feeding, I'm gonna get a little harder on you guys about this,
Yep.
but not for this one. But it'll be harder going forward. So you can fill up your blood pool at this point up to max.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, yeah, we're at Giovanni.
Because I didn't know, Epiphania, did you have any plans for Paul?
I did, actually.
What are
Oh,
What are
just
the-
balming wounds and making him feel better about failing at the castle and...
they? So you're gonna give him some of your blood?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So you do, and his leg heals like overnight.
Yeah.
His leg is back. He's better than ever. He's feeling stronger, better than before.
Paul's
so
back,
glad.
baby.
And he's feeling very, he's very attentive to you.
Aw.
How many times do you do it?
You know, let's not be greedy. We'll just go once.
It's a
Are you
whole
sure?
week.
Be greedy. It's a whole week. Well, I want to give you time to okay, so this week. So over the course of this week, you can do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
If you want, you can go and visit the founders if you want to.
Nope.
If you absolutely don't want to, that's your choice. You've gotten
Oh, wait, no.
Giovanni's side.
Yeah, no. My demeanor is bon vivant. Paul away.
Yeah. So Paul is yours. So Paul is your ghoul.
Did you say Paul the way?
Paul away.
Oh.
Paul away.
All the way.
So
the
Paul,
way.
so Paul is now your ghoul. So you can
Where do I put
I would say get a point in retainer.
point of retainer, yeah.
Point in retainer. What
Is that
point?
background?
Background. yeah.
Backgrounds. A point in retainer. He is your ghoul. You have to feed him blood pretty consistently,
Okay.
and he's blood bound to you.
Yay.
So whatever you want him to do, he will do it.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's neat.
I know. So Paul is
Retainer.
Paul's Epiphany is that's so interesting. I love it. Okay, so if you want to that, so I just want to put your options out there. It's like a menu. You have the founders if you want to talk to the
Some
founders.
fantastic specials.
Yes, you can talk with the if you're deciding to stay at Giovanni's manse, you can speak more with the conspirators. If you want, you remember that Lady Jadvika was someone who Harstadt wanted you to
That's
kill
right. Yep.
immediately.
Yep.
There's also Durga Sin, who is the old lady who she's also available to talk with.
Is she?
You can, so the options are all yours. If you want to go back to the Cappadocians for some reasons, you can. So you have a lot of different options. Yes.
Can I send my blood bound to my sire? Because that like a dot and mentor.
Yes, Dot and Mentor. Brother Stefan, do you want to be bloodbound to your sire? You don't have to, but
No, I don't think
you're
I
not
do.
interested in it.
I like maintaining a little bit of independence.
Not I.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
So in the span of that week, he is there, and he talks with you and says, "I haven't been bloodbound to anyone, but if you're willing, I would take some of your blood."
Ooh.
Oh.
Mutual blood.
Yours first.
I think
thank
so, yeah.
Okay, so you give him some of your blood? So you're both at 2?
Has he drunk my blood? Oh, yeah, he did. But wait, that was when I was a human, so...
Well, when you were, so 1. So 1 on
he's
him.
got 1 and I've
Yeah.
got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. What
you
else?
guys with your kinky sire shit. That's
I
great.
know, it's good. So Antonius, what are you thinking?
He wants to, but he's not quite there
Yeah,
yet.
or just anything
So-
in general. Like, what
Oh.
are your thoughts? Yeah,
Oh,
any other
okay.
thoughts? Like, do you want to visit the founders? Do you want to visit?
What is Giovanni doing?
He's just getting ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's not holding court in the in his dining room or anything.
his conspirators are there. They are having their usual just discussions of how they want to proceed. They're getting excited because they're gonna. It's probably.
I want to listen in on that.
Oh,
Yeah. Can I? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Great idea.
So you all, I just want you to keep thinking about other options within this week.
Yes.
So we'll say that
Yes.
today is like Monday. Antonius, you happen upon Giovanni when he is in his great hall, which
Okay.
you remember pretty vividly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He is happy to see you. He's smiling. Come with us, brother. We are here to talk about what we are about to do. Let's talk about it. Do you have
Great.
questions?
No, I just like to listen in.
Sure.
And see what you're thinking.
Okay. So what you learn is that if Claudius can kill Japheth, Claudius will become the second in command of the Cappadocian clan. And he's going to use that power to advance his family.
So
And
it's
he's,
all self-serving then?
he's always wanted to become the speaker for his clan, and he does not care if he gains it through betrayal.
Oh. And okay.
We will have, and so you hear all the other conspirators talking, like we will have rewards through of Methuselah blood. So you hear that phrase. Riches and eternal gratitude of one of the world's most powerful kindred, which would be Giovanni. And that's why we're backing him. We are afraid of Cappadocius's research into the Canaanite mysteries. He's obsessed with ascending to Godhead, and the world he envisions is terrifying to us as kindred. If he makes all the mortals immortal, then what will we feed on? Vampires are the damned. We've been cast out of heaven. God has turned his back on us, and we shall return the insult in kind. And you also hear them talking about the founders and how much they hate the founders.
Yeah. Let's drink to that. So our sires are all there?
Your sires are all there.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just spending time talking about their plans. And they view the founders as this like vile communitarian impulse that should be crushed. How dare they tell us what we can and cannot kill? We can do whatever we want. Like, we shouldn't be organized. How dare they say we can't terrorize mortals when we desire? We want to do whatever we want. So you hear them talking about that. So yeah, this is what you're hearing. And then
so I'm sitting next to Lord Casimir, of course, right? Yeah.
yes, so then he imparts to you, he talks to you about maelstroms.
Maelstroms.
And he's saying this very quietly to you. Like, he's saying this very quietly to you only.
Okay.
He doesn't want Giovanni, it's like you can tell he doesn't want Giovanni to hear.
Yeah.
And he says, maelstroms are, it's a matter that is above everyone else's heads, but you will learn more about this as you gain wisdom in our clan.
Ooh, cool.
And don't listen to the Malkavians when they talk about maelstroms. They don't know what they're talking about.
It's true.
However,
I did get
to
that.
them, I don't know.
However, at the same time,
Okay.
Lady Theophana is saying to you, so she's just like, I don't know, amidst some type of little cozy situation you have, spending time with her, you hear her saying absently, the voices say that all hell breaks loose in the maelstrom. The dead rise and all our sires roam at will. All are weak, all are powerful, all can fall, all can rise, and what were we talking about again? Anyway, I don't know anything about them, so don't ask me about it ever again, my darling. So anyway, so you get a little, you just hear that phrase about a maelstrom.
And I'm going to ask him, so what do you think about Giovanni's motivations?
I feel that they are correct. We must stop Cappadocius. He cannot.
But he's doing it for his own benefit. Can we trust
we
him?
will all benefit from that. We will all benefit from that. The blood within Japheth, if we all get some of his blood, I know you are fledgling and this is all very new to you, but the powers within that blood, it's unsurpassed.
Wow, okay.
And yes.
Oh, we still have those flasks that Claudius gave us too, right?
Yeah,
Was
that's
that an
true.
expiration date?
No, they're good for a while.
Okay. I'm saving it for an
Just
emergency.
backup blood.
So during one of these times, one of the evenings when they're just talking and waxing poetic about what they want to do, Lady Jadvika joins them, and she's looking at all of you, still slightly suspiciously.
Well,
Yeah,
And-
rightfully so.
Yeah.
And because you did spend time with the founders,
Right,
and
right.
we do have that order to kill
She's
her,
just
you know.
pissed
That
because
whole
her
thing.
child didn't come back.
Aww. So, Lady Jadvika approaches you, Cicero, and says, "How was your time with the founders?"
Unpleasant.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
That's not surprising. What did you learn?
I find it hard to believe that they're capable of founding anything. Are you sure they're really?
So that she laughs she laughs deeply at that. She says, "You're right. They're completely misguided." Was there anything else? So she's just staring at you.
No, there isn't.
Fair enough. So she walks away. So you're spending time with Claudius a little bit more. Yes.
So he seems pretty excited and happy about it.
Oh, he's super excited. He's looking forward to it. He is very excited.
So who will all go?
Picking out his outfit.
In fact, he is. And in fact, he's looking at all of you and saying, "Hey, yes, I want you all to join me. You'll
Okay,
all come
so
with me." Yeah.
He's going to be. He's going to bring an entourage.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are part of. Yeah, you are part of my crew. You are all coming with me,
No worries.
and I would love for you to be there to be here to experience this amazing moment.
Yeah.
I want you all there. He's looking at you, Cicero.
Wait a minute.
He's looking at all.
Sinister all of a
He's
sudden.
looking at you. Yes. Yeah. So do you have any questions about? I'm trying to think of anything else. You're all good.
Lots of moonlight walks,
Okay.
being in nature.
Yeah. Talking to Paul
me
about
time.
things. A little Paul time. A little me time. You're good. All right. So.
I don't know if there would have been an opportunity for any of them to accidentally see me with my sire during our downtime.
How careless are you? Roll.
Oh my God!
Let's see here. What do you want to subject them to?
Yeah, what new horrors? Break out the fan.
That's what I know. For the first time, you're getting.
Why?
Getting a cramp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find.
No, maybe just perception plus alertness. Anyone who succeeds.
Alright, perception plus. Okay, yeah. So sorry, Edie.
All right.
Perception plus alertness
Okay.
and
Difficulty?
difficulty 6.
I got a lot of these.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's 4 successes on my end.
4 successes.
Difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Also,
I
four
rolled 2
successes.
9s. I got 2.
So not at all
Everybody
discreet.
sees
Not at all discreet.
It's the worst kept secret.
Basically when I'm with my sire, the reason I'm bloodbound to her at this point is that every time I'm with her, I suckle at her breast and drink the blood from her nipple, basically.
Oh.
So,
All right, I
Called
We
it.
all knew that.
lived through that. That was not
Bless
as
you.
bad as it could have
Bless you.
Ooh. There are tissues if you want a
Yeah,
tissue.
thanks.
Yes.
It's too late. But
Oh
okay,
no,
thank you.
it's alright.
but yeah, not an uncommon sight around the Giovanni mansion, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like turn a corner and you guys were like there. Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my God, Werner's feeding again.
Oh God. All right, so. Okay, so here we are. So you are supporting Giovanni.
See Appendix 6.
That's right.
Supporting, supporting Giovanni,
122.
potentially not supporting.
So yeah, where's Rodrigo been in all of this?
Oh, he's hanging around. He's a servant of Claudius, so he's like making sure you're all comfortable, making sure everything's good.
Wait, but Rodrigo's a spy, isn't he? Mm-hmm. For the founders, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Guys? Guys,
We should probably turn him in.
I think we need to either arrange for an accident or turn him in if we don't like the founders.
Yeah, you're right.
That probably should have
You're
happened this week.
right. Good point.
Yeah, it should probably happen pretty early this week.
Shall we kill him?
Wait,
Shall we eat him?
he's mortal, right?
Let's pencil it in.
Yeah,
for
Yes, he
Tuesday.
is. Yes.
He's mortal.
But he's also bound to one of them, right?
He's bound to the well, he's probably all he told you was that he does get powers with the vampiric blood.
And-
he didn't say he was bound to anybody.
But he drinks the blood, which means that he possibly is.
He's a ghoul.
To somebody.
Well, sure.
So I think we should probably take care of him.
I agree.
Yeah.
So in your searches for Rodrigo, he somehow evades you
Yep.
at all costs.
Of course he
and
does.
He's not really to be found.
Oh, really?
Really?
So then,
Made himself scarce, eh?
yeah, I'm just gonna tell my sire then, like, if you see Rodrigo, you should probably kill him.
He looks at you like, we have bigger matters to take care of than that.
He's a spy for the founders. You should probably kill him.
All right, I'll let him know. Or Giovanni know. Okay.
I'll let Rodrigo know.
Yeah, let him know.
Please take pity on me. All right, the next like 15 to 20 minutes are going to be ridiculous. So
All right, let's
All right,
do it.
ready? Here we go.
Let's do it.
So you've made your decisions. You've made your decisions.
Yep.
You are siding with Giovanni.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I am amazed by. You are. So as Claudius is getting you all ready and equipped to head to the monastery, he says, "You will fight the founders if they show up. If they are there, you are ordered to fight them."
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I've told your sires to,
I'm actually looking forward to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
hope they do show up.
little payback.
I hope
The cheek
He's
of that
like,
one.
so he's like happy, clapping, like, yes, this is what I want to hear. We will be successful this night. Let's go. So you are heading to the garden of the monastery. Yes,
It's
the
lovely.
monastery.
so good.
It smells amazing.
I could live here.
Yes.
I should plant a night garden.
So you are making your way up to the monastery.
Yes.
You are in carriages. You get out of the carriage, and you are escorted into the monastery. Japheth is expecting you, so this is completely normal.
Yep.
Perfectly normal.
Good build-up.
It's never a good sign when the GM has to remind you that everything's
Totally
normal.
normal.
We've been here once.
I'm
It's
mostly
normal.
saying this to myself so I can get through this.
Oh
okay.
my god.
So you
Alright.
can get through this? Come on.
Yeah.
Gird it.
All right, here we
All
go.
day.
So, the monastery's inner garden is surprisingly large for a courtyard sanctuary. You saw the monks that were in there saying their prayers at night. But it's really huge and it's kind of shielded from the elements. It lies cradled between the monastery's high walls, and then there's these 3 upthrusting rocks on the north side of the monastery. And the monks, as one of the young monks who's seen you before, he's telling you, we view these rocks as a sign of the Trinity. The spot is blessed. It is very important to us. And so this is where you will be meeting. The garden is surrounded on 3 sides by gray stone walls. Only the rock formations delineate its northernmost side. So that winding wall includes several hidden grottos and different little areas that you can detect with your night vision there. There's also a small cavern complex. The cave opening is located beside the smallest member of the Trinity. So those 3 big rocks, there's a small one. You see a little opening there with your night vision
Oh, good. Yeah.
that you observe, and there's a natural spring there. There's just many plants. Roses cover the garden's grounds. It's a really beautiful spot. And you also notice that There's a larger grotto that's cradled gently by a semicircle of rock. The monks have chipped away at the rough stone for centuries until they carved benches and seats into the rock face.
Wow, neat.
So 3 rocky seats stand out as particularly impressive, and the largest is flanked by the 2 smaller rocks. The grotto is large enough to accommodate about 3 dozen people, and the monks sometimes use this space for open-air worship services. So in this largest grotto, which you are seeing, Japheth is there with several monks, and they're awaiting Claudius. You see also another monk who's completely clad. You can't see their face at all, and they're completely hidden. So Japheth is there.
Are they just regular human size?
Yeah, they're regular. They look like mortals.
Oh, okay.
They look like mortals.
Want to read some auras there
Boom.
Ba-boom.
Actually, do perception plus awareness
for everyone?
for everyone.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
difficulty 6.
Perception plus awareness.
Oh, wow. 5 successes.
Oh,
I got 3. Wow.
Great.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo!
0 successes.
0. All right, you're just amazed by the sights.
Yeah. 3 1s, damn you.
Yes. So wait. So you got
Cancel out
5.
all my successes.
You got 5.
Five.
5.
Sorry.
3.
Yes.
3.
3.
2.
2. So you all are noticing, and you sense that the monks that are standing with Japheth they're either ghouls or they are kindred.
Yeah. Okay.
What you notice about this other figure that's you can't see, you feel a strong connection to them, and you feel as though you know them.
Really?
They're very familiar to you. So Japheth goes and moves to sit on the rock seat to the right of the center seat, which is empty. You've seen this before.
Yep.
And you also see a hard-faced old vampire with a deformed right arm that's sitting on the left-hand seat. You see this person, and he is looking at you, and he is staring.
Oh, for
Oh
God's
my god.
sake.
Seriously? Seriously? Yep.
Stunt casting.
We can't handle this casting.
All right. So,
Awesome.
you're looking at this individual. You've never seen him before.
No.
And Lady Theophana comes up to you and says, "That's Augustus Giovanni. He's Claudius's father and sire."
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you'd be like, that's normal.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm a little jealous, actually.
Yeah.
They're actually blood relatives.
yes.
jeez.
So, oh God. All right. So that's who's sitting there. So Claudius approaches, and your sires and you are boldly entering the garden. But you see Claudius is pretending to be meek in front of Japheth.
How
Yeah,
well is
of
he
course.
pulling that off?
Yeah.
He's pulling it off very well.
Okay.
You're kind of amazed, like maybe he actually,
Right.
maybe he respects
You're
and
buying it.
loves Japheth. So as he's approaching them, he had actually approached Brother Stefan and said, "I want you to take this dove and give it to Japheth."
Giovanni.
Giovanni says this to you. Please take this dove to him as I am,
Yes.
paying my respects. So, you have this dove in your hand.
And he's paying his respects.
He is.
Then I bring it to Japheth.
He receives it from you. And, yes,
I'll
so,
give him a knowing nod because doves are, icon. Yeah.
yes, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, Japheth rises and accepts the dove. You see that Augustus Giovanni is remaining seated. Japheth gestures to you, and please move aside.
Oh, yeah.
And he bids Claudius to come closer.
Do we see any of the Templars, by the way?
The ones being
So-
resurrected.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
thank you for that question.
Okay.
So you are seeing them. You are seeing them moving around, and they are just doing simple work. This is before you entered the grotto.
So they're sort of servants now?
They've taken on a peaceful monastic life.
Yeah, they are.
Zombies.
They are very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
The deepest peace one can achieve.
Yes.
Yep.
So, Japheth accepts the dove. Claudius, he beckons Claudius to come forward. Claudius, you see him stride up. But then you see a little flash of this mock penitent smile.
On
It's like
Claudius's face?
yeah,
Oh.
like he's like kind of now you can tell he's pretending.
Yeah.
And his face it takes on this very arrogant air.
Brother.
And you see that you and your sires are kind of staying back. So are you following what your sires are doing?
Yeah.
Okay, following in suit.
Observing.
So he kneels before, you see Claudius kneel before Japheth. Forgive me, brother, for I have sinned against you. And you hear Japheth say, Aye, that you have, brother. But my sire forgives all, as does my sire in heaven, and so I forgive you. So Claudius rises, and you can see him kind of making a show of like flicking the dirt of the grotto like off of his robes and his like stockings.
Like ew.
Yeah, like and Japheth clasps Claudius's hand with one hand and he holds him at arm's length. And he's also holding the dove in front of his chest. And he kind of seems protective. And so he's just holding him like that. And they're looking at each other. And Japheth says, Go forth and sin no more. And Claudius you just kind of see him from behind and he's like, What's this? No kiss for your brother?
Uh-oh.
No kiss of peace and forgiveness for me? What? And so then you see Japheth releasing Claudius's arm. And Claudius moves in towards Japheth's chest. Suddenly, Japheth clasps Claudius's head in his hands and he's saying, Hear me well, brother. I am he who sits at the right hand of our Father. I obeyed his will and his word. Remember well the fate of those who forsake his path. And there's just this sort of silence. And
what is his face like?
He's impassioned. He's just trying to tell him that I am obey our Father's word.
Yeah.
So then he sighs. So Japheth just sighs and he releases Claudius's face and says, Come, Claudius, I await your kiss of peace. Let us know each other's souls and have done with it.
Oh, shit.
Here it comes.
He knows what's going on.
So Claudius grabs Japheth and pulls him near in a single violent motion. The dove is caught between them. It falls and its neck, you can tell that its neck is broken. As Claudius plunges his fangs into Japheth's chest, it's it's like this violent move. He just pulls him and he pulls his like robes aside and he just like his fangs go right in there. The blood just starts flying. And you can see the blood coursing through Claudius's thick and greedy lips. And it spills down in like bright red goblets like just over Japheth's robes. It's just the blood is being spilled. And you see Japheth's mouth tighten in a grimace, but his body's remaining impassive. And he's just accepting it. And only Japheth's oh, that's a typo. Okay. So
No way.
so Claudius so the blood is running and rivulets down his chin as Claudius is feeding on him, and then suddenly you see Japheth like biting his own lip and like his blood is coursing like down his own neck too. So all of the monks suddenly all sink to the ground and they start praying. There's one monk that is still standing, and this is the one, Werner, that you said you felt like you recognized. Suddenly, chaos. The founders leap from their little hiding places.
Whoa,
they
what?
burst from the
They were
caves.
here?
They were
Wait,
here. Yeah.
the founders.
They were here
Yes,
this
the
whole time.
founders.
Yeah.
The cavers burst. The founders burst from their caves.
Yes.
And they charge up the center of the grotto, and they're shouting, "Death to the betrayers! Death to the necromancer! Death to the conspiracy!"
So death to the necromancer.
Yeah.
The father too. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
And you see Hardstadt, and he's just standing there smiling because he's seeing it for himself. He's seeing the betrayal, and he's just caught Claudius in the act. And then suddenly Japheth gasps, "Stand ye back! Let no blood be shed in the name of the Cappadocians!" And he just starts convulsing. And Claudius continues to feed.
Yeah.
So the founders sweep down.
Oh, wow.
As they're sweeping down, the battle is joined. In the midst of this, there's a chill wind that kicks up and it's howling through the garden suddenly. A storm is brewing. And so suddenly the founders and conspirators are clashing, and so you are being attacked by some of the founders and their supporters, and the Giovanni family and the conspiracy of Isaac are fighting back.
Right.
So
Right.
here we are. We are in a fight.
Yep.
So
Yes.
let's go. So
Okay.
we have
Lockdown tussle.
yes. All right. So we have a fight about to take place. So coming at Werner is that Malkavian, the Malkavian that is with the founders. I forget her name. She's coming at you, and she is. Let me see here. I have her here somewhere. Yes, Camilla.
Right.
She is coming at you. She is using her, let's see here, obfuscate on you.
Oh yeah.
So you see her coming in front of you, but then suddenly she's behind you, and she is strangling you.
Oh,
She's just grabbing your neck from behind.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm spending 4 blood points to boost my strength by 2 and my dex by 2. Okay. So it would be dex plus brawl. Okay. So that's 4 for dex and 2 for brawl. Let's see. Difficulty 7. Or is it 6?
It is 6.
Normally. Yeah. Okay. So 2 successes.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Judo flip.
Okay. Yeah.
Just kind of
Yeah.
leverage her forward, flip her over,
Yeah,
basically.
that's fine.
Yeah, and
All
just try and turn the tables on her. that
Okay,
way.
all right,
Yeah.
so you do that. So Antonius, coming after you is another one of the founders that you recognize. He is the slim, dark young man with brown hair and white, innocent eyes. His claws are out, and he is trying to essentially tackle you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will spend 3 willpower
Okay.
to fill up my dex to
Okay.
5.
All right.
3 blood points, you mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm going to. Wish I had mine. I'd like to dominate, but that's.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult.
I don't know. You could.
Remember, you can spend willpower
Make-
to get an automatic success.
Okay.
Yeah. If you make eye contact with him,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try.
Okay.
Because I don't know if, since we're fighting vampires, if they can figure out what I'm trying to do to them.
No. I
Okay.
mean, he's just coming at you to tackle you and just rip your guts out, basically.
Okay. Great. So I will try to
Yeah.
dominate him.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So that's gonna be what is it? Oh,
Yeah.
again. I need like.
I meant to print those out. But
Okay.
sorry.
It's all right. Okay, I got it. So dominate. You can also use the forgetful mind, like capturing the subject's gaze and delving into the subject's memories, stealing or recreating them at your whim.
Oh wow.
But
Okay.
command is manipulation plus intimidation,
Okay.
and so that's going to be difficulty 7.
Okay. Resolution. Let's see. Oh, okay. Great. Plus intimidation.
Which is a talent or a skill? It's a talent.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, very excellent. Difficulty 7, you said? Two.
2? That's
Two
fine.
successes.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
3,
So you-
actually.
3? Oh, you got it. Okay. So you catch his gaze, and he's looking at you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Great.
what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm going to have him turn those claws around on one of the other founders.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Okay.
do I recognize any others from the cell where we were kept? Remember?
Yeah. So you
So-
see Raphael, like the man who was like, here's what the
Is he the
Masquerade
medium-boned guy?
He's the medium-boned
Yes.
dude. Yeah. So you turn him on to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay, Raphael. Okay. So he goes after him. Okay,
Right.
So he's going after him. Okay, great.
Okay.
All right. And so, all right. So coming after you is actually the small, shriveled-looking, deformed-looking person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the gargoyle.
Oh, right.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And you, yes. So he's coming after you, and he is like he's basically just basically coming at you. Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's going
coming at
to.
me, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm so sorry.
no worries.
That's okay.
I'm just trying to think of what he would do. Okay, so suddenly out of the sky come swooping down all of these owls,
Oh my god.
There you go.
and they're all attacking you. All the owls are attacking you at once. It's like 20, 25, 50 out, like a bunch. Just
All the owls.
and they're just like they're clawing at your face and they're clawing at your chest and your hair and everything. So they're and he's just standing there staring at you.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my turn to react. All right. I took bone shaping as I was meeting with my.
all right.
So I'm gonna snatch at all these owls and I'm gonna shape their bones into like a steak.
Ah! Oh my god! Okay, so you're clasping at like these feathers and they're just like struggling and you're just morphing them.
I'm shaping them into a massive steak.
Okay,
Wow.
made out of bone and feather and
Made out of bone and feather and flesh.
beak
Yeah.
and flesh.
Wow.
His little beak right at the end.
Okay, so he's looking at you really surprised.
And I'm
He's-
gonna chuck it straight at him.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
So
alright.
4 blood points to. What would I be using for this? Strength or
All
dexterity?
sorts of things.
Dex, I think Dex plus
Dex.
athletics.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend a blood point to up my dex to 5 temporarily.
Okay.
And then I'll spend a willpower to get an automatic success.
All right.
And so that's dex plus athletics.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, difficulty?
Difficulty,
We got one.
difficulty, I'm gonna say 7.
Difficulty 7, so I got 4 successes.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
So,
Oh, plus
the bone-
willpower. That would be 5, right?
Oh yeah, so 5 successes.
5, okay. So he's so little and he's so shocked because I mean you're a fledgling. So this bone, this yes,
Yeah.
So the bird bone steak goes flying through the air and just impales him out of the ground.
Yep.
And he's just stuck there.
Wow.
He's not unconscious, but he's stuck there. Okay, so Epiphania. So all the founders are attacking, and Mistress Fanchon, who is the middle-aged woman with very long dark hair and bright green eyes, is coming toward you. She is drawing down. Sorry, she's a freaking Tremere, so I have to. Let me just get there. Okay. She is. What is she doing? She's doing. So suddenly there are a couple candles nearby, illuminating the grotto, and you see her. You see suddenly like she's capturing the flames from those candles, and she's creating a ball of fire, and she throws it at you.
Okay, so dodge it.
Yeah.
Dexterity and athletics. Okay, so I'm gonna spend from my blood pool to increase my strength and my dexterity. for now.
Okay.
So that's bump. And difficulty?
Difficulty would be 8.
Okay. Do. Oh. That's 1 success.
Okay. So you dodge it just barely. It singes your hair. It takes a kind of a chunk out of your hair as you're dodging out of the way. And it's Cicero.
Yeah.
So Cicero, out of the founders, there is another woman. She's a petite blonde woman with blue eyes and sharp features. She is coming at you just with a stake. So she's running toward you, and so that's going to be, some type of a brawling defense if you want.
Okay, so I'll spend my blood pool to raise my dexterity. I'm
Okay.
I would use that. Alright, 2 for that. And then, so I'll do brawl plus dexterity? Alright.
Difficulty is 7.
One success.
Okay, so she's coming at you, and she's you're just barely managing. She's much stronger than she looks. She's tiny. You're just like, whoa, and so she's getting that stake and trying to get it closer to your chest.
Okay.
But isn't being really successful, but is partially successful. Okay, so. So all of this is taking place. You see actually Hartstadt battling with Lady Jadviga. They are totally brawling.
I bet they used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Is Zenobia there by any chance?
No,
Oh,
she's
okay.
not. She's not present. So you see, suddenly all of these mortal monks are running into the garden. And they're saying, please stop violence. This is the most holy and serene place. Stop all this madness. So they're trying to stop the fight. And so they are into the fray as well. So,
I'm just imagining Kindred using monks as like human meat shields.
yeah.
They're just picking one up by its ankles and swinging it.
Right. They're mostly on the periphery. They're mostly just on the periphery, like, no, stop
They're like
this.
uprighting urns.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh, God.
They're not like little human
the
weapons
owls.
from
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So as this is taking place, you see there's suddenly Claudius is wrenching himself away from Japheth.
Okay.
He looks like he is triumphant. He looks ecstatic. He is. The winds are whipping around everybody. All of this is taking place. And some lightning crashes, and he cries out, "Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day."
Oh shit.
He's into it.
Oh, yeah.
And Cappadocius
Yep.
Right?
suddenly appears.
Yep.
He is in front of the center rock. He's next to Augustus, who's just sitting there observing the goings on.
Like he's at
he
center
smiling?
court at a Lakers game.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And so you're noticing that he's glowing like he was before, but make perception plus alertness rolls. Difficulty 8.
Alertness. Okay.
10 plus alertness.
You got 1.
Difficulty 8.
2 as well.
2.
I guess that counts as a fumble for me.
Uh-oh. All right.
Oh.
So you're just you're dealing with Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah.
Difficulty what?
8.
That's Rumpelstiltskin I have
No.
in my clutches.
No.
I know your name, bitch.
All right. So those of you who succeeded notice he's not as transparent as he was before. And then those of you who saw him floating, make a wits plus occult roll, difficulty 7.
Spend a point of willpower
I got
on that
1.
baby.
Yeah.
So Antonius, who you killing next?
I don't know.
I got 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
So you notice that he appears to be solidly in contact with the chair. Unlike before, he's there. He looks angry. He's bursting with power. Fierce winds are roaring down the rock face, and it's just driving everyone back. Like once he appears, just this whoosh.
Yeah.
And he is booming and saying, "What have you done, Claudius Giovanni?" and his voice, you hear him very clearly, even though the wind is roaring. And Claudius just like freezes. In the midst, he looks guilty and shocked, like, oh. And he looks fearfully at Augustus, who's sitting there as well.
Right.
And Augustus looks over at.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. So Augustus, in response to Cappadocius, says, "He did as I bade, sire. He has taken the place of your own son, and I shall take your place. I want your blood, father." And Cappadocius looks and he says, "My blood is not mine to give. It belongs to God."
Oh boy.
And Augustus says, "Then I hope he forgives me for spilling it." And Cappadocius says, "His forgiveness is for all, even the likes of you." And Augustus just looks pissed, and "You sanctimonious sot, I will destroy you." And he charges forward, but he's finding it hard to move because of the wind.
Right.
Or maybe the radiance of Cappadocius is keeping him back. And Cappadocius says, "Think on what you do, my son. Grandsire Cain himself has spoken to me and told me, become an eternal sacrifice, that all may have life eternal. I am to create heaven or earth, delivering us all from God's curse, and delivering mortals from the grave." And Augustus scoffs, like, "Heaven on earth, never!" And with great exertion, he reaches Cappadocius. "You cannot stop me. I have given myself freely, and my soul shall continue, even if this form is extinguished," says Cappadocius. And so basically Augustus leaps onto Cappadocius, and he's baring his fangs, and you see him drinking from like this translucent chest.
He's got like the withered arm.
Yeah, he has this weird disfigured arm, and he's just drinking from Cappadocius. You see Cappadocius close his eyes, and he's cradling Augustus to his chest.
Oh, wow.
And blood is leaking from Augustus's mouth, and he's like, "Oh, his blood burns!"
Hey, we've seen that
Told
before.
you about that.
You did experience that.
It tastes
And
awful.
it's
Last
not
ones.
nice, yeah. So suddenly you hear Hartstadt amid everything, and he's like, "No, blasphemy! It must not be!" And you see him going for Augustus, just trying to get him, but the wind is just so much that there's just everything is just swirling around them, and there's just like suddenly you hear the screaming in the air too. So. What
Round
do you want to do? Maybe, but this is taking place in front of you, so
Has everyone kind of stopped? And
yeah, everyone's just like everyone's sort of amazed at what's happening.
What are our sires doing?
They're all standing aghast.
They were fighting as well.
They were
right?
fighting.
But
Yeah,
everyone's kind of stopped.
everyone stopped and is just like witnessing this.
So I'll call out to Hardstadt. I'll say, "Do not try to stop it. It is destiny."
Yeah.
All right, so you're allowing this to happen.
I am.
Okay, what do y'all think?
Yeah.
You're just
So, how is Cappadocius behaving?
he's just letting it happen. He's just letting it take place.
I feel like this is part of this plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that very much.
I don't like it.
I think I'm gonna try to pry withered old man off of Cappadocius.
Okay, so you have to succeed on both the courage and self-control roll.
All right, so courage, 4 dice. What's my target number?
Target number is 8.
Shit.
Oh, dude.
That's 1 success.
Okay, and then self-control,
All right.
8.
Yes, 1 success.
Okay, so you have succeeded. Okay, so you're going toward this. You're trying to move through this storm, through the wind, and
Wait.
What?
I'm not gonna let him do that. If I see him trying to do that.
okay, what
So
do
if
you
he's
want
like,
to do?
"Ooh," then I'll be like,
So courage and self-control.
All right.
We're just gonna get this long go line.
Yeah.
No. 2 successes on the courage.
Okay.
Aw, snap.
And 2 successes on the self-control.
All
All
right.
right. So you're making your way over through the storm.
Can I
And-
Dex plus brawl his ass?
Let me see here.
Or is it just?
No. You can interact with them.
Yeah. No, I'm going after.
You're going after Stefan.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you can grapple him or like brawl, Dex plus brawl. Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I responding?
I don't know. What
Dex
do you want to do? Dex plus brawl if you want to fight back. Yeah.
All right. Actually, no. He's grabbing me.
Yeah, he is grabbing you.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
All right. Worst part is he's gonna be into it probably.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not the grotesquerie.
Yeah.
All right,
So Dex plus brawl, I guess, across the board, and then you wanna.
So it'd mostly come down to initiative.
Yes.
All right.
So that's gonna be your willpower,
Willpower.
I think, right?
No.
Oh no, initiative.
No, it's wits plus composure, isn't it? Well, composure doesn't actually exist in this now, does it?
Honestly, like
Wits and self.
Chronicles of Darkness and Old World of Darkness is all mixed up in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, it's wits plus composure.
Well,
Do wits plus composure.
I don't think
we don't have
composure's on
composure.
here anymore.
That's Chronicles of Darkness.
Yeah, that's
It's wits plus something else.
Dexterity?
alert.
No.
Wits plus alertness or awareness. Which one is the paying attention, and which one is which one is seeing unseen things?
Alertness is seeing is the physical world.
Okay, so I think it would probably be wits plus alertness for.
Oh wait, I got it. Just
You
one
got
sec.
it,
Just
yeah.
please bear with me.
Yep.
Dex plus wits.
Dex plus wits.
The highest result X first.
Okay.
Okay.
Difficulty?
7 or
Yours is
no? What's the
7.
difficulty?
7.
7. 1.
3.
So Stefan can act first.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, I mean, this is tough going, but at the same time, he's right up on me, grabbing me.
Yes.
Yep. Now, do I have to be touching the specific part of him that I want to shape?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna turn around and grab his shins
Okay.
and basically have his shins explode out from his legs.
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay. All right.
So that's dexterity
Dex
plus medicine.
Medicine.
5.
All right.
So you're just like mushing them out essentially?
Yeah.
Basically, they're splintering out.
Splintering. Oh.
The ultimate shin splint.
Yeah.
So
Difficulty.
his knees will no longer be
Difficulty
connected.
6.
No.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Wow.
That's 1 failure cancels that out. It's 1, 2, 3 successes.
All right. So Werner
Can
suddenly.
I soak that?
Yes.
Okay.
You can.
Is that aggravated damage?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'd probably say lethal, maybe not aggravated.
Yeah, I think it might.
If it's just lethal, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I do not have fortitude.
I don't want to kill you.
No, just injured.
Well, I'm slowing you down anyway.
I know.
Even
right.
blowing my shins up
right.
is slowing you down.
I know.
Still win.
But,
That's
you know,
right. Ha ha.
I'm saving something super special for Hardstadt.
All right.
Oh god.
I took shape bone because it just seems like such a fun thing to do to other people.
Oh my god. That's what a Simishi would say.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, so it's bone. Wait, you're doing
Shape bone,
You're doing
yeah.
shape bone.
Yeah.
Or bone craft.
Yeah.
That's okay. Did you spend a blood point?
I did.
Okay, strength. It was strength plus medicine,
Oh, strength plus medicine.
and then
Same dice pool, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. If it was strength plus medicine, I'll spend the 3 blood points to up my strength to the same thing, so it wouldn't change my
that's
dice
fine.
pool.
So it's puncture. So the okay. Let me see here. Lethal. It's lethal.
Lethal, great.
Yep.
I'm spending 3 blood to boost my stamina.
All right.
And let's give it a shot. Difficulty 6. Only 2, so I still take 1 lethal.
Okay. Take 1 lethal. damage.
Ow!
Okay, so yeah. so you're like your legs are just
So the
go
bones
out
are
from under you. The
cracking.
bones are cracking.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try my Dex plus Brawl to kind of fall on top of him.
Okay.
To sort of
Okay.
air sats tackle
Sure.
him basically.
Sure. Okay.
4 and 6.
Yes.
Well, it's not a botch, but that's 0.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
I
you're
fall
not-
away
You
from
fall
him.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so then I continue making my way up
To Augustus?
Yeah. What's the rest of you guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to take the spotlight away from
No,
me,
go ahead.
because.
You haven't had much
Yeah.
All right, so.
for it.
spotlight on you.
All right, so
Make
I'm
it
gonna,
happen.
What is
I'm gonna
Claudius
try to-
doing?
He's just stuck like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like holding Japheth's body and watching as his father is
Right.
diablerizing his grandfather, basically.
Yeah.
So Augustus is diablerizing
Grandsire.
Cappadocius,
Yeah.
and Cappadocius was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And so that's what's going on.
All right,
Okay.
so do I reach.
Augustus?
Do I reach Augustus then?
Yes, you do.
All right.
And he turns to you and he's like, "He's my kill. Get away from me."
You're mine.
Oh! Okay.
I'm going to bone shape his ribs to impale his heart.
Oh!
Wow.
All right. All
I'm saving
right.
this for Harshstop, but so I'm gonna spend a willpower to auto succeed.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Sure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Bonecraft.
I'm totally dead.
Okay. So. All right. So suddenly. Okay, wait, let me. Oh my god. Alright. This is some crazy stuff. Okay. Let's see. What's your willpower? Your
My
current
willpower is 6.
Okay.
Just keep adding dice.
Yep.
Alright. More dice.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I don't have enough here.
Have some blue dice.
Thank
There
you.
you
Let's see.
Damn me for bringing so many dice.
Well, I just needed one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, still. Okay, you're 6?
6 is my willpower.
Your head explodes.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
So suddenly, when you're grabbing Augustus, your hand is suddenly on fire,
Ah,
Ooh.
and the wind, and so yeah, he's suddenly like burning.
my talented hand.
Yes.
No.
So okay, so do you let him go?
How much damage does he take?
Yeah. How much aggravated damage do I take?
That
It would be the number of successes.
right. So that's gonna be 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Unless there was success plus X, but it's probably just.
Yeah.
Ow. So I am injured here. Still at a -1 though. This seems like a good enough finale for him. So yeah, he's gonna reach with the other hand
Okay.
and try to.
Make that pool again.
try to do it
All right.
again.
Okay. So with this, just a sec.
My other hand lights on fire, and I'm dead.
I'm just imagining you like, I can fix this. I can fix this.
Okay, it's just blackened skin. That's flesh shaping. Super easy.
Yeah.
But like,
Maybe you like the way it
Giovanni's-
looks and all the way. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
let's get this going.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
That's quite an effect.
But Claudius is also horrified about like what his dad's doing, right? That was established.
Shock.
He's shocked.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
I can see a
That-
Timochet using flesh shaping to do a full burn scar thing.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume he'll have to make a courage roll too at some point.
Yeah. Oh, I probably should have done that before I tried again with the other hand, because fire and everything.
Yeah, fire bad.
Okay. Oh my god.
It's okay, Des. It's me.
I know.
If it was gonna be anyone.
I tried
it's gonna
to
be
stop
Jade.
him.
Okay.
Your
My-
shins.
My legs.
It's okay. You know, I've still got they're still in my sire to fix you.
What's your stamina?
My stamina's 2.
If it's aggravated, he can't even soak with that though.
No.
Yeah.
And okay,
Oh, you're setting a difficulty number.
no,
Oh, okay.
he's doing something to make you stop doing what you're doing. Okay, so
In the interest of sparing his life, should he make a courage roll first for his flaming hand?
yes, definitely.
Sparing his unlife.
Nope. It's no successes at all.
Oh.
So you're terrified by your flaming hand.
So I fly backwards then because all of a sudden I'm not pressing forward towards him, which
No.
means the wind is blowing me backwards.
Yes, it is. It's once you're in that state, then it does kind of whisk you away.
Does it blow his hand out?
No,
If anything, it increases the
it increases
Yeah.
the flames.
Just checking.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I probably fall onto Werner.
You trip over me.
All right, well that's good because that
That would not have been good.
yeah, that would have been bad. So basically, all of this again. Everyone is shocked what's happening. Augustus finishes the diablerie. You see Cappadocia's body melt away to nothing.
Wow.
And you also see that there's a small little spark that's flying toward Claudius.
Spark.
Okay.
You also see light
From where?
from where Cappadocius was. There's this little spark
Okay.
that starts traveling.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he see it?
Does Claudius see it?
Yeah.
He does.
Okay.
You also see a really bizarre sight. There's light radiating from Augustus's eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, as if a great light has filled his head.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And he's reeling around like a drunkard, and he says, "Claudius, his soul flies! Get the dove! Catch it!" And then he vanishes.
Oh.
Vanishes.
Just vanished.
Augustus vanishes.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So, you're seeing this tiny spark. It's amid the storm, amid
Yeah, right.
the
It's a
wind.
drift in
You're
the-
seeing it, it's getting pulled toward the dove that's broken on the ground. So,
Where is the dove exactly?
the dove is on the ground. It's kind of in the middle of all of this dove that with the broken neck.
Near Claudius.
Yeah.
And
Could Antonius reach over and pick it up?
The
at-
dove.
Yeah. The
okay,
dove.
so is that what you decided to
Yeah.
do? Okay, so you're reaching forward to get this dove.
Yes.
Eat the dove.
That's right.
Yeah.
So suddenly, one of the monk that is standing,
Yes, the familiar one?
they are shot. The familiar one steps forward. In the wind, the cloak blows back,
Yeah.
and it's Mariana from that first night. The woman that Giovanni was drinking from,
Oh.
and who he
Oh.
turned into
Okay.
a fellow kindred. She steps forward. And she slices her hand and puts the blood on the dove.
Oh.
And when you see this happen, the soul spark that was going toward the dove suddenly just whisks away into the wind,
Oh my.
and it's disappearing into the sky. And you see Claudius looking in horror at the bloody dove, and he's like, "Come back!" to the soul that has escaped. The screaming winds slow, and then it starts to rain, and everyone is actually just kind of agog at what they've just witnessed. And you see that as the winds die down, they are just all stepping away slowly, and the storm is now just rain coming down from the sky. So,
Okay.
with that, the woman who is standing there, Mariana, she starts to try to sneak away, just like everyone else is sort of sneaking away. Do you want to try to spot her?
Spot her? Or
just like
yeah, I'll grab her arm since I'm right next to her.
Okay, yeah, that's right, you are. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's looking at you imploringly.
What did you do?
So you see her, she just like puts her hands up, like wrenches her arm away from you, and you see her take a pad of paper out and write on it.
Okay.
I've taken a vow of silence.
Oh. Okay.
I cannot speak. I must destroy Giovanni at all costs, and I will.
dog has fallen asleep.
I don't blame her. I have little need for you who are my brothers and sisters in shame. I was able to stop the soul from being caught because I put Giovanni's blood, I put my blood, the clan blood, onto the dove. And so she gives you that note, and when you're reading it, she runs away.
Oh.
Yoinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
the Cappadocians are upset. Japheth is also dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And the founders have lost.
they're gone too.
Yeah.
Did they lose people?
Or.
They're gone.
They lost their cause.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah.
So Giovanni is standing there, and he turns to you all and says, I invite you to the Inn of the Lion. We have succeeded on some level, and I want to share my glory with you.
Right.
And so you go to the Inn of the Lion with him? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay.
See how
So,
this plays out.
Exactly.
so
Someone's going to have to carry me.
yeah.
I can fix him up if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. You can
So,
work on him.
One more blood point.
No hard feelings.
So you see that it's not, the whole conspiracy isn't there with you at the inn, but Claudius is there, and
Are all of our sires there?
yes, your sires are there. They are intact. He turns to Antonius and says, You were with Mariana. I saw you talking with her. What did she say to you?
Oh, she just said that. Well, she regrets what's happened to her.
He just rolled his eyes.
Whatever.
Yeah. And
But it was her blood that stopped Cappadocius from remanifesting itself through the dove.
so you see him, and he just is disturbed, and didn't even think, like, you could tell that was like the one thing he didn't really think of, like Mariana coming back. But he didn't know where she had gone.
Yeah.
She'd run away.
But Cappadocius is gone now, right?
He is. And I'm
So-
now the most powerful. I am the leader of this clan now.
She helped you then.
Like I said, we were only partially successful in our mission tonight. I can explain all of this later, at a later time.
This just keeps going.
Anyway, so with that, we will fade out on you in this inn with
Our sires too.
with your sires
Okay.
Good.
as being part of this new clan, the Clan Giovanni, and having experienced just something that is completely unique and that you'll probably never see again in your own life.
Oh.
An antediluvian being drained and diablerized in front of you. But again, these mysteries won't really make themselves apparent until you learn more about who you are in this world. So that's all I got.
Hey.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yay.
So where do we pick back up? You know, whenever.
200 years
200 years later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
We'll have
really-
sort of this like epilogue, and then zoom 200 years into the future.
yeah. So.
So that would be.
So not next week, the week after, right?
He's gonna ask for XP.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay. Yeah.
We could do that at the top of the
No,
next
no,
section,
no. Let's
though.
do it now.
Okay.
Well, no, I'll do it at the
We're-
top of the
yeah,
next. Oop, I'll do it at the
Oh
top of the
gosh,
next.
yeah.
Everyone write down what you
Yeah.
learned. It's gonna be a while.
Need XP. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being patient. That was not easy.
Intense.
But hopefully it was.
You handled it great.
I don't know about that,
I
but
thought it was awesome.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Negotiate all those typos.
There were a lot
These
of
back to you,
typos.
Des?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
Indeed.
So.